Welcome to episode 34 of Roll Cool. Yep, I don't think we updated the stream title, but that's okay. Yes.
Are you sure we're going?
Times has it been?
Are we live on YouTube?
How many times has it been? I don't know. I didn't check. You said we're live.
I hit the OBS thing. You were the one that said it does it automatically now. So this is on you.
You really know how to ruin a fucking intro.
I have to do
Yeah, I
everything
do. That's
around
what
here.
I do.
Yep, there it is. All right.
Cool.
It's live. Good.
All right.
Good derailment.
Nice one, Connor.
So,
Job.
Imagine if we weren't live for the
You
intro.
do this.
yes, we had a week off. Everyone is level 7 now, so that's fun. And I'm ready to go.
Wait, let me open my notebook.
Ooh.
Now I'm ready.
Oh, I got my notes. I forgot to think about what happened.
But
Good start.
oh yes. Last time you guys were in the elevator going up to the surface while being assaulted by anti-Spings, a led group of flame dwarves, Dwergar, who took Surge's and Pem's hair and jumped off, feather falling to safety. After that, you guys kept going to the surface, where you guys spent what is the better part of the night in a field desert sort of thing, looking and debating on what you would do. So that is where you're going to take off, right here in the morning as you guys wake up.
Pew! I didn't know how to end it.
That was
I
good.
think it was good till you brought it up.
Pew!
It was good. It was good.
So, did you guys wake up from Lehman's tiny hut made by Quoven? A little more,
It means moonlit meadow.
Yes, the moonlit meadow, as you guys feel a little more powerful after your long journey in the Underdark. A battle with the Twilight.
Seeing you wake up with morning.
Seeing and encountering Manchun down in the Underdark, but now you are free from that. Feeling the early morning dew of the material plane. What would you guys like to do? You guys are currently, you guys can see like the rolling hills here. Lionel, your hometown is to the northeast, where you guys kind of point in the direction. Last session, which is deemed the shade underneath the tomorrow tree. So what would you guys like to do?
I'll start. I need this. I'm gonna summon WoW.
All right.
Oh.
Wow.
And land
That's how he
form.
comes. Okay. Yeah, the cat.
Yeah.
I think
Wow.
we decided last time, if I remember correctly, that we were going to go into town, try and get supplies to travel all the way back to my Lari, where I'm dropping off the Unchained and stuff like that.
And
We're gonna try to complete a quest.
God help us.
Yes, the completing the quest.
Is-
you guys
Try our hardest to complete a quest.
didn't quite complete the quest.
would I be able to know
One sec. Oh, go ahead.
if Equali is gonna be on the way?
It
Would that be like survival? No. Okay.
You get. I mean, just with, I think Lionel kind of has his bearings of where he's at in the world, kind of pointing things around you guys. It would be in a similar direction, but it'd be like a slight detour to get there. But it wouldn't be too bad, like maybe a half day's travel out of the way.
We would have to go past my Lari, right, to get to Equali?
Wait, last
No,
night.
it's like on the other side of the mountains, so it's around there.
Oh, okay.
Last night I could have. Wait, is that only? I'm learning my new insides.
We can check out on our bridge friend and see how business has been.
Before we went to bed, I could have clairvoyanced Equali's last known position.
Well,
If we want to retcon, we don't have to.
No, I was fucking off in the desert. I don't think I even would have been around before you guys went to sleep.
I dumped
Fantastic
all my
news.
baggage to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't that heavy.
It was baggage.
You showed us
right?
the assassin contract, right?
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Didn't show me.
He showed you.
Cody,
You just didn't.
just because you don't understand what's on the paper doesn't mean we didn't show it to you.
This looks like every other piece of paper I've ever seen.
All right,
So-
so you guys are heading into one of the little settlements in the shade.
Yeah, I'm gonna lead the group there.
All right. It is a bit of travel till you can see like this little settlements. They get more the closer it is to the tree, and for Burbage is saying, the more shaded the settlement is, the larger it tends to be. So there's a large settlement underneath the tree and around the roots, but as it comes out, almost like the leaves itself as it gets more sparse in the shade.
Lionel, any wildlife we should be on the lookout for, or things of that nature that you're aware of? Threats?
Can I make a? It was basically like there's not too many predators out. It's mostly like fauna, rabbits, and stuff like that. From last time I remember, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any evil rabbits?
Do I know of any evil rabbits?
Is the rabbit?
You haven't heard of any evil rat? Evil rat.
Nothing you can't take, sir. In a fight.
I'm pleased with that. I think I walk a little bit taller, even though he's already almost always fully erect when he walks.
All right. Let's roll a d20 for the day's travel. One of you guys can do it. Higher roll, better for you guys.
Is it
Go for it, Quoven.
just a 20?
Yeah.
Just
Fuck. Hold on, guys. It's an
Internet.
emergency.
I
I gotta get to Edge. What?
Good call.
Wait.
Good
I
call,
gotta
good
open it
call.
in Microsoft Edge.
Oh God.
Oh.
I was rolled in Chrome. This stream's brought to me by Microsoft Edge. For a
Brought to
niner.
me.
Ooh.
9, middle of the
Ooh.
pack. Okay. Pull up that stuff.
That was
Right.
so
I'm ready
close.
for it.
As you guys go and start traveling through the hills, you guys kind of come to the valley of one hill and start to crest the other. And those of you with passive perceptions over 18 start to feel a little bit of like a rhythmic rumble through the ground, like kind of rolling, and it's getting heavier and heavier.
I'm vigilant, blessing myself.
I recognize any like natural rumblings like that, or is this unusual?
Yeah, make a nature check. I'll say with advantage since
A giant rabbit approaches.
But he's not
I
evil.
hope it's a giant rabbit.
Yikes! 10 with advantage.
After I
Oh.
specifically
Yeah,
asked
you're-
if there's any giant rabbits, the fucking giant. He's like, no, giant rabbit attack.
It could be a giant rabbit. No. You're not sure. But
Okay.
the rumbling is getting louder and louder, and those of you that can
Is
see
it like
pretty
a
far here,
herd
you guys
feeling,
can all
maybe?
Yeah, as
Is-
like you guys start to see dust kind of coming almost
Oh no.
before you see actually what's happening as
Is
this
there-
Lion King like scenario of a herd. If
Oh
those
no.
of you want
Our
to
dad-
identify what sort of creature it is, you guys can make a nature check.
I'll do that.
I'd like to look to see if there's any
14.
natural hiding spots,
Come on.
Nat-
maybe
Natural
large
one.
rocks or
Oh.
trees that a herd would potentially not run directly over.
All right, natural 1, 14. Yes, that'll do it. Yeah, make a perception check.
Oh, him?
11, but it rolled quick.
11. There are no trees. It's like a roll hill, like just rolling hills as you're
Fuck
going
these
to the
meadows.
Lionel, it is a herd of what is called aurochs. They're large beasts, kind of like buffalo. They have two kind of winding horns, like kind of spiny, and then kind of one central. They are
What the fuck?
they're beasts, similar
What are
to like
they
a
called?
bull. Aurochs, AUROCHS.
Okay.
I will.
I
send
feel
a
like
pic
that's
to
the right way
Oh,
to
they're like
say it.
big old buffalo.
Oops, wrong.
They want to buffalo us?
They're big boys.
I don't know how to paste. There we go.
Oh my
that's
God,
not
they're
right.
huge.
They are large, yes.
Are they big
I thought-
boys?
I thought
They're
big.
big.
I'm gonna fucking ride one.
but they are mostly like neutral. The being in a herd, you wouldn't quite know why, but they are coming. So they seem to be coming in your direction. So if you guys have anything to deter them, or
is it angry charge, or just like we're going through the meadow kind of? Like, what's the vibe of this?
Make an insight check.
Can I vibe check a stampede?
Yeah, I'll say so. Be a higher DC, but
22.
that'll do it.
Are they just out having a day, or like is this like there's some guys over there?
It doesn't look like they're running from anything. It looks more like maybe like some sort of natural migration pattern or something. They don't seem threatened, but it's more just like them.
They don't seem
scampering about.
agitated. Have no fear. I'm going to announce.
Is there no cover around? Are we in like big open space, or is there cover around?
It's like rolling meadow and hills here, so not much cover that you would.
Okay.
You have to create something your own, but they are about 200 feet away, and they're.
Are they coming directly at us?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a wide enough to. There's probably a few hundred of them. Just.
I have an idea. Pem, polymorph into a larger creature than them and try to scare them away.
There's our
Send them
herd
in
of
another
them.
direction, you know?
I don't think he could turn into huge anything.
What does he have?
can't.
Oh,
I have
cool.
nothing to help you guys.
I can try and deter them with a darkness spell.
Ooh, darkness isn't bad.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make a,
I'll put up a darkness like field to see if they go around it.
all right. You put up darkness kind of between you and the herd. They're still coming.
Yeah.
About 150 feet away now. You said you're casting polymorph surge on somebody.
No.
He has
I was
time if he
suggesting
wanted to
Pem
turn
use
into
his
something
polymorph.
big.
Oh, he can't turn into anything big.
Well, any kind of like
Now that-
predator creature.
Now that he's seen them, he can turn into them eventually.
I won't allow any of you to die.
I think maybe we should move back.
I'm going to
bit?
I'm going to just invoke Steps of Night and start walking into the air.
And just above.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just 100 feet away. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna see if this darkness spells works because
All right. Yeah. Make
if I,
a stealth check.
if I was a herd of big buffalo, I'd avoid darkness.
Yes,
Um,
and I
stealthy.
will make a roll for that.
What
It
is
says trying to convince the group.
Yeah.
Well, that's
you
just
may-
my thinking.
Surge.
17.
Are you guys have any ideas here?
If they start coming through how far? Let me
They're
ask
about
Lionel
100
this.
feet away. Yeah.
So my
How far away
radius-
is the darkness?
the
I just like in front of you guys.
yeah, I put it like right in front of us, and it's a 15-foot radius, so it covers a big amount of space.
Do they seem to see me floating up? Have they noticed us?
Yeah, as much as an animal notices, that's
Are they like, let's go for that?
they
gonna-
didn't shift at all. You don't see the herd shift. It just
Can I try and lure them to the side, maybe?
You want to shepherd them?
Yeah. I'll start like tolling the dead on some of them in front, and like little magic moon bells will start clanging next to their heads, just like hand-tripping at
Okay.
them.
I
Yeah.
guess.
And I'll
gonna
try
run-
and fly above where I expect Quobin's thought of how high they could hit. So
Let's just say, here's what we're gonna do: make an intimidation check, but make it int based for like casting Arcana.
this is gonna really. So do I get proficiency in? And I don't have that. All right.
Roll int and
It's-
add intimidation if you have proficiency.
I don't. It's a 9er.
All right, as you're floating up and just like you guys hear
Dong,
just tolls.
dong.
And
It's
Lionel's
not
hiding in the
really
darkness.
very good.
Surge, give me a sick beat on the loot. I'm gonna run straight through the darkness. Get
Okay.
to the other
What is
side.
Surge gonna do? He's gonna start playing banana pancakes on his fucking loot, or what?
I
I'm
hope
gonna-
so. I hope so.
pancakes.
I'm gonna run through the darkness. I'm gonna
Yep.
cast Speak with Animals on myself and start doing a really bad interpretive dance to try to fucking calm them down. I guess get the
Make
herd
a
to stop.
performance check. Yeah.
I'll take a cue from that. As my loot's playing, it's also casting fly on myself, so I just start flying up above. I'm like, good
Oh,
luck,
really?
thing.
Hey, but you can cast it on other people.
Not with my loot. I can only cast it at 3rd level, so I can't
12 minus 1.
Hit
11.
additional people.
All right, as you are starting to sing the song of your people outside the front of the darkness, this is happening. They're 50 feet away, and just, you guys can see them. Now the roll versus the darkness.
Fuck.
That is good. You see the herd things start to split in front of you as they do start to kind of split around.
Is there still a danger that they might not?
No. The herd looks like they're splitting, but it's just like coming all around you. Those of you who are in the darkness, they're coming around you. Those of you who are flying above it are just like, you see these animals charging. And
They're gonna do one of these. They're gonna go.
I'm gonna roll d20 here. All right, low.
God.
So
He's probably good.
Swing.
Maybe.
one kind of and looks at you and just
Does it stop or is it just slow?
it kind of stops as like the whole hecticness of like.
I swear to God. I
as
swear
one
to
stops in
God, the
front of
thing
you.
that we don't need is another animal named by you.
It's gonna be named When.
When?
It's kind of a hectic, what seems like, lasts longer than it doesn't last as long as it feels. But after a few seconds go by, the herd passes.
What
as
they
soon as you split
always
by the
say.
darkness. But the one,
walk up
kind
to
of
him.
stays next to you, Sphing, as it seems as interested by the little song you played with your Speak with Animals. And let me see if it can speak.
And it's no way.
And now, I'm sorry.
No way this
Is
intelligent
Sping
cow
in the
just came up
darkness
to
right
us.
now? Sping, are you in the darkness talking to this
I'm
animal?
on the other side of the darkness. So if you're up high enough, you can probably see. But Lionel.
Yeah,
and
I'm
for
gonna
sure
move
can't.
and I'm gonna be hovering right over you.
They're not very smart, from what I can see.
All right, I'm gonna change the
Sorry, did you
music.
look up stats?
No, it's from a picture I looked up. The
Oh, I
Auroch
love that
picture.
you're just interpreting.
I just
They don't
looked at
look
the
very
picture.
smart.
Yeah,
don't.
that's kind of dumb.
Oh,
Wait
that
a minute.
seems a little more ominous than the vibe is now.
And then a
as-
fucking dumb cow stopping and chatting.
Yeah. As the animals
We'll
here.
find it. We'll find it.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, didn't like that one either. As the herd of the Aurochs kind of, as one straggling one just stops to listen to you speak, and you seem to have its attention. As the rest of them, you guys can still hear and feel the stampede of them moving behind you, but this one is stayed behind.
I'm gonna look out for any stragglers that comically comes by always and runs over somebody that's on the ground.
Sure, make a perception check.
Hello? Do you have a name?
I'll drop darkness.
Another 22.
It just
Okay, Biff.
so
God damn it.
I'm gonna Doctor Strange down.
What are you running from? Why are you guys just like hanging out, going for a walk?
So what's the stipulation with speak with the animals? Does it?
You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts. The knowledge
Is
and
it like an
awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence. At minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever they can perceive or have perceived within the past day.
Is this
You
our
might be
heavy
able to
crab
persuade
rats?
a beast to perform a small favor for you.
Okay. You guys just see Sphinx talking. Sphinx, you pick up. Doesn't communicate with words because it's too stupid, but it just and in its grunts and kind of snarls and does the little into the ground. You pick up that not running from something currently, but said in the past day their herd was attacked by a rock yesterday, so they are migrating to a safer location.
Now,
Weird.
they were traveling the opposite direction of us, or did they come from the side?
Yeah, picture like north to south. They're heading south.
And we're
Not
heading
quite
north.
the direction you're going, but yeah, askew from it. But yeah,
Colbin,
Yeah.
the large bison-like creature here says they were attacked by a big rock up north. Just maybe something to look out for. I don't know.
Reminds me of them.
The cow
rock
said
creatures?
that.
Yeah.
That's what the cow said. The cow said.
Yes, and it also said moo, okay?
I'm gonna insight check.
The cow or Sphinx?
Swing, I don't know if I buy.
Swing is
I
a
don't
cow
know.
now, right?
I don't know if I buy he's talking with this animal.
I know he's only talking with animals.
Oh, you've seen him talk with animals before.
Yeah, but have
whether
I
or not
ever
that's what
trusted
the
him?
animal. Well, that's up to you.
That's what the insight check is. I've never been able to tell if he's just making it all up.
Well, with your insight check, it does look like there's some level of communication, but you're not sure. Like, it's really hard to judge because you can't understand the animal.
That's been the problem up till now. And what did he say exactly?
You're muted.
No, it's charades.
No, dude.
That's
he's
what
got
he
the
actually said.
He's got the noise cancellation, and it kills all the fun parts of your
Oh shit. Let me
all the fun parts of your voice acting. We're gonna elevate ourselves to voice acting.
Hell yeah.
goddamn right we are. What
Not
More
your,
critical
not your
role.
funny cow noises you made.
Kirby,
to
how
your
sunny
voice
is
acting.
it? Is it like beaming?
How sunny is it?
Oh, right, you got that thing.
It's probably just the morning. Yeah, it probably is. It's that morning sun too. So like, if you're looking at from the
Yeah.
east, like which you
That
guys are,
sharp angle
I'm
of
gonna
sun
make-
that really
it's
gets in your
sharp
eyes.
angle right into your eyes. So yeah,
I'm gonna make
you'll
some
have-
spare, from like the spare cloth I have. I'm gonna cut little slits and make like eye bandanas. So it's kind of like sunglasses. I'm gonna make them for me and the Unchained, and I'm gonna be walking with the chain Unchained the whole time with the umbrella out. So we
Alright.
don't
What
get a
you
lot of
should
sun on us.
do. What you should
you
do.
guys
Now,
like-
hear me out.
Hmm.
Top hat, little strips dangling, kind of like your own little privacy beads to keep the sun out around the rim of the top hat.
But I feel like it's a little too hot for the. It's gonna get a little.
No,
too
no, no.
hot
They
for the
don't
top
touch
hat.
your face. They're just out here.
No, that's for the hat in general. I'm a bald boy. I want no things on me.
All right.
Don't you wear a top hat?
Yeah, but not in the desert.
As
As
you take
I'm-
it off, is it just a bald spot on there?
No, I'm like buzz cut. I'm like bald.
All right. I have
Alright,
a
so are you
mustache
making the
on.
Robin look, or are you going for Sia? Which one?
I'm
What are you
going
doing?
for like Robin, like a
Okay.
sidekick mask.
All right. As you and the Unchained put on your little cloth mask. No, it helps
I'm gonna
with
burn
the,
it.
the pain from it, but you're still gonna have a disadvantage.
No, yeah, for sure. It's just for flavor.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, there's
Well, if he said that there's a threat, I suppose as a group I'm going to look for cues from everyone else that we trust the cow. Said in a very kind of prompting anyone else's comments kind of way.
I
Because I
thumbs
haven't
up.
got a good read on what's happening here.
I thumbs up to Quoven.
Okay.
I can't tell
Well,
if this
he's-
is...
Is the cow still hanging?
yeah.
He's just fucking here?
I'm gonna beast bond it.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Does it
get out
need
my
to make a
ropes
save?
and
Wait,
chains.
what does that mean you have to do?
Ropes and chains, baby.
Oh god.
What do you have to do?
Beast bondage.
I gotta touch it.
All right.
Establish a telepathic link for 10 minutes, and I'm basically just gonna try to convince it to let me ride it for a while.
All right. It just happens because its intelligence is lower than 4,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how it happens. So you just need to touch it. It's an
Wait,
animal
that's my
handling.
favorite kind of how it happens. It just happened. That worked.
It just happens.
Make
So-
an animal handling check
No,
Yeah,
it
with
just
the
happens.
advantage.
with advantage.
Yep.
Come on, baby. 25.
Oh yeah. 25.
17 plus 8.
You are bonded with Biff the Buffalo Auroch, and what is your intent here?
I'm just gonna ride him, and I'm
All
gonna
right.
talk to him. I've got 10 minutes to talk to him, so I'm gonna kind of pick his brain on, since it's a telepathic link, try to figure out what exactly this rock thing was and looked like, and how we can avoid it. Since we're basically stripping this poor buffalo from his herd, and he's gonna be all alone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Any good grazing spots?
You guys have a nice little conversation as now you have found another beast to use as your mount
Can I
and
make
ride.
a
Oh my
check?
god. This would be the most awkward time for Ecolite to show up.
Oh god.
Fuck!
Can I make a check if these are domesticated in any way, or if they're used for like food, or if they're like cattle for farms and shit like
Yeah,
that?
so make a nature check with advantage.
Okay.
This one is.
It will be.
17.
17. Yeah, all around these parts in the Windrose River, these are like not only just cattle beasts, but some of them are even trained for combat. Some of them with their horns can be very deadly. They're also used for meat and leathers and all of the above.
Cool.
Some of their horns are poached and sold and used for weapons. Yeah.
Did
There's
Beanie have
much-
one? In her
Oh, yeah, for
taxidermy
sure.
collection? Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
absolutely. They'd be fairly, I mean, uncommon. Not you would have even probably seen them before. So.
Okay.
Does it look like there's room for 2 people on the beast?
Yeah, two people can ride on it.
All right,
you can't like combat and ride on it, but like
That's
or, like,
fine. As my levitate
travel,
starts
yeah.
to fade, I'll try to land on the beast just from a flying position.
You didn't ask consent.
It's a beast.
Oh, Connor. Whoa!
It's in bondage, so it's beast
No.
bonded.
It's-
So
it's
you
bonded.
are. you're
Say that
good.
again, I dare you.
Hey, put him up.
Put
Hey,
'em up.
put him up.
This is my spray bottle for my cats that misbehave.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Just
This is a good
Eh,
one. Got the gat.
because they like to fight. Good fighters.
All right. Well, about half a day's travel, Sving. You have a nice little ride here. Is Biff carries you and makes the journey very,
How long does
very
is that
easy.
permanent?
It lasts for 10 minutes, but it, in my
No, the
mind,
bond.
yeah, Beast Bond is a telepathic link. You can
10
communicate,
minutes.
understand stuff. For 10 minutes.
Oh my
basically.
god.
So
10
how
minutes,
long-
we're about to have to fucking fight this thing as it tries to knock
be
the shit out of you
Yeah, how long
guys.
can we ride the thing for? Only for 10 minutes so we can ride it?
No,
That's
forever.
I think that's
That's
the
what-
whole game of the rodeo, Connor.
Yeah.
With his 25 animal handling check, I'm kind of weaving in that you can use it as a mount. I mean, if you like Biff to be a mount, he will stay with you if you feed him and take care of him.
Oh, so
25 is pretty high, so yeah.
Equalize gonna be pissed.
Eli is gonna
Mhm.
fucking be so mad. I got abandoned, and then when I found you, like a loyal fucking mount, I come back to this. Did you remember I was gone? Did you even notice?
I was watching this
You're right.
prisoner for like 2 weeks and you just abandoned me?
Do you know how hard it is for a lizard to feed a human? Do you know?
I mean, to be
I
fair,
brought
there's a
back-
whole ass dragon.
I brought back birds. I brought back
dragon.
rodents. He wouldn't eat any of them. He kept saying fire. I don't know. We should get to. We need
As-
to get to Eagle-Eye just so this can happen.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys travel into the shade, there is you see a couple different settlements. From here, one has a large, like, picture you guys are cresting a hill here and then are finally reaching the shade, or at least it's visible if, you know, a few hundred yards out. There's one settlement that has a large kind of church in the middle of it. There is another that looks like you see other beasts from here. It looks like maybe a hunting little settlement, and then there is a third that looks like almost like people have built up little houses. That one's closer to the river, but there's probably like 10 to 12 houses and an inn. So These settlements are each probably an hour's walk apart, as now these settlements are kind of popping up. But there's no real roads paved here. It's all either beast travel, a lot of horses in the distance, a lot of what you're riding, Sphinx, the Auroch, and other various creatures. So, as you guys, before you guys enter the shade, which settlement would you like to
So
go in?
that means there's like a huge tree canopy, like really, really close to almost fully encompassing us above, right?
No, not quite. So with the way the sun is, this tree is miles high and very thick, and with its leaves kind of in the patterns of the sun, covers, like the shade is covers for miles. So like they're
Like a cloud.
closer you get, yeah.
Like a
I know,
cloud
that's what I'm
shadow.
asking. So like almost our entire skybox is tree at
Yeah.
this point.
And
Yeah.
you're close. You can still see the sun from here, but you can see the line of the shade as like the vegetation itself kind of changes, that is being shaded by the
Can I?
tree.
This might be a reach. Are there any? I've never been here.
Yeah.
Are there any giant scary monsters in the tree? I'm gonna really be aggressively watching the canopy as we get closer, because
Sure.
I think I'm distrustful.
Make a perception check.
See, with natural 20 for a 26.
Natural 20. Awesome. I'm going to change the music here to Night Meadow. You see, yeah, there's a whole, as much as there is like the beasts and fauna down here, there's like a whole ecosystem up in the tree itself. Small birds you can see fluttering around, as well as larger ones, like little monkey creatures kind of jumping between branches, and lizards it's climbing, large spiders you see with your natural 20. The kind of very high up you see a very large nest, as there is what looks like, with your 20 I'll just say a rock's nest up in the tree that has.
Are there any like
It's
big
home.
snakes? I'm distrustful that there's a giant snake in the tree, and I don't know why.
Maybe not snakes. No, I would say no snakes. That's more of like a jungle thing. This is
That's
no
what they get you.
What all snakes say.
That's what the
Snake
snake.
rope
That's
that
what the snakes want you to think.
Yeah, that's more.
No, we're just in jungles. We're just in jungles. Fucking water snakes, watch out.
If you guys would like, you can make a perception check on the town, one of the towns itself, to get a little more information.
Is
But
the-
from here, there's
Is
one
the rock
closer to
nest
the river.
more
that-
above either of the towns?
No, it would be an advantage point to where
Hmm.
it's
Has good
in a good
pickup on
spot
both?
to where, yeah, in like the desert itself, like the rocks are huge, and then so the nest is massive, but you can see it up there.
Rocks are huge, nests are massive.
Huge.
Big Bird. Sesame Street was never the same.
Yeah, I don't think we should go to the hunting camp.
I'll point the nest out to everybody.
We could probably offload this thing. Biff?
We just want supplies, so
I mean, we could load him up with supplies, or we
Wait,
could
there was a
unload him
church?
with gold. Yeah.
Yes,
we should
There's
go to
one
the
more-
church.
and if there's one with the church that looks more like a, I mean,
I'll know where that one is more likely than the other settlements, right?
yeah. Well, from here you can see them. You do know where.
Oh, okay.
You grew up a little closer to the tree, so there,
Mhm.
all the stuff that you'd know where BD's settlement is farther in. But as of like right at the edge of the shade, you guys see these 3 initial settlements. You could pass them and go in further to a larger settlement, if you would like. I do have those.
I'd like to. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We'll go to.
The church.
Yeah, the church settlement. But as we're like maneuvering through, I want to pull Sving and the fuck's your name? Why am I
Shift.
blanking? No,
Owen?
My lord.
Surge.
Wow.
Jesus Christ! I don't know why I blinked so hard. I want to pull them aside and.
He didn't even have a fake name underground. You still remember?
I know, and I want to kind of tell like, hey, so maneuvering through these settlements, I want to warn you two specifically, since you're not really elvish or human or anything. You're very unique in your own ways. That just keep an eye over your shoulder, watch your back. I'll keep an eye out as well, as I know how Beatty works, at least to some degree. Just don't want you guys getting caught up by yourselves.
You just shout up to them on the back of this fucking cow thing.
No, I would make it like
They're fucking up here.
that's okay. We're not like talking in front of anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
I'm
are so
gonna-
far away.
Be talking to the attempting to communicate with the cow.
Okay. Make a. I mean, what are you saying? I mean, are you doing anything or just talking?
Hello, Coben. Derna. Nice to make your acquaintance. I'll
Yeah, you
awkwardly
introduce
scratch its neck. I'm just gonna walk away.
Colbin, I think it likes you.
Oh, it's fine.
Can I make a nature check or animal handling check to see if he likes him?
It's indifferent. Wherever you kind of tug his fur, like with your 25, he's completely obeying you. As your,
No, if he likes Coben. I want to see if
Yeah,
he's
so-
like
Like an insight check to see if he likes it.
sure,
something.
make an insight
yeah.
check.
Insight.
I fucking
That's
scratched
a
it.
13. 12.
That's 12. It's hard to tell. It's a wild beast. You would assume that you have a way with animals, and maybe not everyone else has that same.
Think of this.
Charm.
Can we just put ourselves in the mind of this beast for a second? Happily clomping along. And then you see a guy singing or dancing, and you just stop and you turn around from your whole family. And he just gets on your back, and you just.
Away she goes.
There she goes.
That's how it happens. Just like that.
It just happens.
So you guys heading to the kind of like clergy town.
Yeah.
Clergy Town.
All right. As you guys travel in, it seems like all these settlements out here are very sparse, and there's probably 15 to 20 camps and tents and little lodges set up, and then at the center is a large stone church.
Stone.
Yep. And also now you guys have passed into the shade, so your sunlight sensitivity is no longer Lionel.
Yay.
As you guys feel like the cool shade of the tree, blessed by Pelor, as it feels nice here.
Cool. I'll put the umbrella away.
Everyone, be wary. We are in a land where the moon never touches.
That's good.
The sun.
We won't.
Well, the moon's
I'll
in the
say
sky with the
secretly.
sun.
If we don't see the full moon, we might not transform. Remember, that's a thing.
That is a thing.
Is it when either moon is full? Have we figured out the logistics?
You would know.
I feel like, yeah, we would
Oh
know.
shit, I'm a religion check. 12.
Yeah, I'll say even with your background, if either one is full, there is definitely more power in the larger one, Sidium. If that one's full, that's when to break the fourth wall, the DC is higher.
Oh, okay.
But from here, it will be hard to judge when the full moon is coming.
But even when people are like in dungeons, they still transform.
Yeah, they get a little spidey sense tingle. Oh, you'll transform.
So it's not like I have to see the moon to transform
Even
kind of thing?
all informed
Right.
surge magnanimously of that fact.
Magnanimously?
No, magnamoniously.
Magnanimously. All right.
That's good to
No,
know.
no.
I know what I said.
Love it.
All right. It doesn't look like there's anyone around in this little settlement. You do see a couple torch lights on from inside the stone church.
There's nobody around.
Nope.
Not very welcoming, is it?
Is the church
Yeah.
usually a welcome place, like a public
Of course.
thing?
I would say you would know without having to make a check. You can for more information, but just baseline, a lot of the clergy folk around here worship Pelor, who planted the tree. But there's a strange contradiction to it where Pelor is the god of sun and time, and a lot of people worship him for having planted the tree, but over thousands of years of it's like worshiping a sun god but never touching the sun sort of thing. It's a strange.
Okay.
So this is
And there
not
also are you've known of churches of Sehanin around here, but most of them were not founded of
it's all missionary bullshit. We promise there's a moon. It's
well,
over
it was
there.
more like
Let go.
it was more like businesses being bought out and turned into churches. of
Chain
Sehanin.
restaurants and stuff. Oh.
Yep.
Oh my god, is the Saturday church just a chain? Is this like a Burger King?
It might be. But
It
I guess
might be.
my more specific question was, are these establishments usually open to public? Can you just walk in, or are they usually locked and closed if they have like business hours? Because you know how some churches you can
Yeah,
just, like, walk
they're
in.
They have to lock the door when
They'll
they touch
welcome
the
anyone.
boys.
Certain ones are definitely more Scientology than others, so
Okay.
you can go into any of them, but some of them will try to keep you longer than others.
Gotcha. Okay.
If we're in the town and no one's here, I'd definitely knock on the door or inspect the door.
It's a large wooden double door, and from here you can hear like a voice talking, kind of booming throughout the church. It's
Like a
sermon.
service is happening.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going in. 100%.
You guys open the door. You hear the voice. Welcome, newfound worshippers of Palo. And he kind of smiles and looks at you guys. There's like 20 others here at the pews, made out of kind of wooden planks.
Will
But,
Biff fit through the door?
He'll have to stay outside.
I'm gonna stay outside with Biff.
He stays, I stay.
There.
I'll warn Sving again to really watch his back around the
I'll stay with Sven
Yeah.
outside.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, don't mind us. Finish. We're just travelers looking for respite.
All right. Hey. Yes. Please sit down. And he ushers. Just to sit down, and he
I feel like we'll
Goes
be
to-
polite.
finishes service.
Those of you touched by Pelor, we are graced by his sweet duties.
It's echoey in here.
I fucking love it.
Good
It's like the
effect.
tiniest church.
Ceilings are built
He's
acoustically
5 feet
only
away
to
from
echo.
us. He's fucking spitting on us from the fucking front row. And we're just like, it's fucking.
What the fuck?
Acoustic
Guys,
fucking
there's
is going
definitely
on
some
in
sort
here.
of, there's definitely some sort of magical thaumaturgy reverb effect going
Okay.
on. And as he's talking, with each echo, he like kind of pauses to almost hear his own echoey voice in reverberation.
Blessed by Pelor, The sun, it greets us just outside of the shade. It is always there. It is always living. So, everyone say your blessings to the great Pelor.
I'm gonna lean over and whisper to Lionel. Those who worship the sun are afraid to find the monsters in the dark.
Is that true?
And I'm just gonna let it sit like it was super deep.
Classically.
Yeah, like he just dropped a huge bomb.
Yeah.
And
You're like,
everyone kind of politely claps and then gives a nods, and then everyone, much like a Catholic church, they kind of get in line, and he comes up and he seems to bless all of each and every one of them coming up. And do you guys get in line to be
no,
blessed?
100% not.
I have a question though. Would I know? Because the Starcaller, he's a different god.
Yeah, he's kind of off by himself. He's a
Okay, so
neutral
he's
god.
more neutral.
He's like an astral wanderer.
Yeah.
Is Pelor, the Starcaller, and Sekhanin kind of like, do they have a relationship in some way?
Yeah, they do. They're all
I can make
like
a check too if you want to, but
sure, yeah.
I feel like I would have. Do we hate him? Let me ask my question like this: do we hate him?
No.
Okay. I don't think woman's that deep.
I'll make a religions check.
I think he totally bought whatever fucking bullshit they
17.
were sending.
17, that's pretty good. Your question was what's their relationship?
Yeah,
Well,
what their dynamics are.
I think Sehanin is some sort of like lawful good, I believe. Oh, let me pull that up. But Pelor is a neutral good.
Okay.
So usually those who worship them are, just trying to do the best for either the community or, trying to look for the light in what is sometimes a very dark world.
Sure.
There is for the relationship. Yeah, the sun and the moon are both the goddess of Sehanin and Pelor are deemed like in the legends as not necessarily friends, but acquaintances, and they would never have a problem with each other. But
Like work friends.
yeah,
You cannot have light without the dark.
and
Profound
actually
statement, sir.
there's
I don't say shit, but I'm like, yeah, it was in my head. That's all I hear, baby.
How much do you surgeon
I'm
hear
fucking on fire right
outside?
now.
Sorry, what?
outside. Yeah, you just hear the echoing. You'd be able to hear the thaumaturgy echo.
You hear it sounds like someone
Okay,
talking
okay.
through a fucking air conditioning vent. You're like, why does it sound like this? Like a fan. He's screaming into the back of a fucking fan.
Okay. Makes sense.
And then everyone who is kind of attending seems to thank the person up front, and then after some time they walk out after they mingle with each other and kind of go about, and some of them start to leave the settlement and start heading towards a different settlement, and others go to their little huts and camp set up and start making fires. But there comes a moment where you guys are kind of lingering around in the church after everyone's left.
So, the reason why the settlement was empty is because they were all in mass at that moment?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
That's never once been a bad sign in any type of fantasy or storytelling device.
Or in real life.
he kind of looks at you two, kind of lingering around as everyone leaves. Oh, new faces. Welcome.
Pleasure.
He
Lionel. And
approaches
I'll
you.
put out my hand.
He is a
Vendetta,
human.
Knight Radiant.
Okay.
Oh, Knight's Radiant. And he kind of gives you a little bow in his clergy outfit. He has got the very bright, like oranges and reds going on for God of the Sun, but very nice, like robes. And what my name's Caspar, and he reaches out his hand. Caspar Morelli.
Aspar Morelli.
I want to do it.
He's got kind of a buzz cut, very short hair, kind of blondish, and No facial hair, they're clean shaven, and
Caspar.
kind of a skinny man who wears larger robes than what fit his body. As you go to shake his hand, he has like a bonier, frailer hand, but
Caspar, nice to make your acquaintance. Any
What's his
news?
Sorry, what was his last name? Caspar what?
Morelli.
Okay. Go ahead.
Any news from the region?
Oh, quite a bit has been very active. As we've passed the midsummer, so the shade starts to retreat a little bit. There's those people who start to retreat as well to the tomorrow. But I will stand out here with, regardless of sun or shade, I tend to the church.
Honorable.
Yes, and you follow Sahnin, or I didn't know the Knights Radiant came out this way.
The Knights Radiant are everywhere. No border is out of our touch. No crevice too deep.
Well, I am blessed to have you.
No plane too far.
I'm quite blessed to have you around here, and I thank you for your service and protection.
And we thank you for your hospitality
So what-
that you've shown us.
What brings you to town here?
We are hoping for supplies, and we are making our way. And I'll look around the room and trying to figure out. I don't know any of the directions. If I'm in here, Lionel's in charge. We're trying to make our way
Making our way.
back to my lorry.
And I nod to him. Yeah.
I nailed it.
Right, I'm unfamiliar. Must be quite a ways away.
It is. We've had quite the journey to get here, but we will refresh ourselves and do our best to return.
Is this your first time being near, or one of the shaded?
No, I'm
Yes.
actually from here, sir.
Would you all, like we have fresh spring water from the Winteros River? If you all would like to.
Sure. Any vintages?
No, we just water around here. And he goes back and
I'm gonna,
This is
as he turns
large.
around to go pick it up, I'm gonna elbow. I'm gonna nudge Lionel and be like,
Good water, sir. It's really good water.
he gets
no,
this
as he's filling it up like they don't drink wine.
It's really good water. Ugh.
It's this large kind of like stone urn, and then you can see that the stone is kind of chilled, and he gets these little cups and pours what looks to be water. And
Do they
offers
have
it to
titles that I would know?
you.
Like fucking.
It's not
Sunkist?
as it's much more. The Sehanine and Knights Radiant is much more structured than any of this, but you can make a religion check.
Like, do we call him Daddy Casper? Religion.
No Daddy Casper.
A niner.
Niner, you don't know quite what the
All right, I'm gonna take a
What's it
shot
called?
then. I'm just gonna go for it.
all right, go for it.
Sunbeam Casper.
Oh, that is quite too much. Please, just Casper is fine, or if you want to be a part of the church and come with our ways. People call me many things. Father Morelli. Casper's fine. We have just met.
Well, I'm afraid I can't accept your offer, generous though it is. Are you familiar with any? You mentioned that Knights Radiant don't come this far. Are you familiar with any churches of Sehanine in the region? It has been long since I've gone to one of her holy place?
There are some new temples and older ones closer to the tree, but newer ones, I believe I've heard them being bought up closer inwards. And when he says that, Lionel, you know that when people just reference like basically in and out or closer, more shaded, not shaded, it's just closer to the tree.
They don't call it Barkside?
Is a colloquialism. Yeah.
Barkside?
Catch that Barkside.
Barkside!
Root!
God damn.
It's,
Leaf life!
Canopy! No.
Canopy.
With a branch
I
boys.
know, it's,
What you got? It's fucking just
however,
gang violence everywhere here.
Jesus Christ.
there was a I don't know if it's Knights Radiant or somebody of the Sahanin Church over a few towns over by the river. Looking around, from the word of mouth I've heard, he's looking for some sort of business to buy, but I don't know. That could be worth
I nudge him.
Yeah. I'm gonna make an intelligence roll.
Okay.
For yourself?
Yeah. 8. I don't think I make any of those connections.
Okay.
Well,
Right.
those of Sahanin are always looking for more ways to serve.
Yes. And so if you're looking for somebody of the Sahanin, that would be a good place to start. But can I ask, why did you stop in here today?
Well, this was the only place with people.
Oh.
It seems as though we got here before mass had ended, and we were just wondering where all the people were, and found this place.
I thought you might all have died.
We are very much alive. And Lion, did you take the water?
I did.
I drank the water too.
Oh, if either of you have any diseases, you are cleansed from.
Ooh.
Which I don't think you.
I have a curse.
I also have a curse.
That's not a disease.
All right, we're good. I feel like
It was
Corbin might
delicious
have
one.
I feel like Corbin might have chlamydia, but
From what?
Why?
Well,
just
more
he
chlamydia.
just seems like the kind of guy.
Corbin's such a virgin. How the hell?
No.
Corbin is
He's like
such a
chlamydia from
bee.
Oh.
clap. He
He's
just
got a
was
stack
clapping
of
too
bee
hard.
cards. That's how much of a virgin he is.
Oh yeah, other people's.
Yeah.
Stack. Yep.
But you guys take these.
The fucking head bobble.
You guys take these here, because.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Father. Can you point me in the direction? I seem to forget. Where you saw the person of Sahanin. Someone.
Oh, out by the river, and he just points just eastward here. Not too far, maybe an hour's walk.
Oh, perfect. Well, that's all I needed, sir. Do you have any more questions?
Any dangers in the region? We heard of potential. I'm gonna fish here. We heard from a potentially unreliable source that there may be a rock in the region.
Yes. Couple. There is a rock, but that is nature's beast, and with it feeds, and it.
You haven't sent anyone to vanquish it?
I don't know how I could. I don't even know who would be in charge of that. You'd have to climb the tree.
Have any of your flock been taken?
Not from here, but the hunters. A couple of them have even fallen victim to it.
Would you want to vanquish it, sir?
A wound left untreated will fester,
But
bringing down the whole body. I'm gonna once again leave it. He ends the sentence like he ends all those other knowledge bombs. Like,
I give the father a.
He's got a very definite delivery when you can tell when Goban thinks he said something profound.
what is it? I'm 14 and this is deep.
Yeah.
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 Well, time will take us all eventually, and whether it be by the talons of a large bird or by old age. I don't leave the city too much. And I don't quite have much meat on my bones that I think the Rock would find very appetizing.
Rock would really love Biff for food. Should probably warn Sving.
Some birds prefer leaner meat. I once saw one of the owls eat a stick bug.
Well, everyone has their own taste.
Wonderful. Yeah, we'll screen wipe.
Surgeon Sphinx.
I feel like I'm really
channeling.
channeling Woman today.
Has everyone seems to have is leaving the church around you guys, and a couple of them just like, blessings be upon you. Yes. And they kind of give you nods.
And you as well. I'm gonna keep an eye out for anybody that might look like they feed everyone. Butcher. A butcher.
Yeah, make a.
I'm gonna look specifically for a butcher.
Or I'm gonna look for a butcher. All right, make a perception check.
Come on, Teddy. Oh, it's a 6.
6? Yeah, you're unable to identify a butcher of the crew.
Crit
But
fail.
you do see a couple kind of leaving town here, or not? I mean, the settlement, and going to one of the other settlements you spotted out with all the hunting gear and stuff like that. So maybe they all come. It's very like communal between the towns, as they're all kind of giving to each other, and maybe the other town would have a butcher. The other settlement.
Okay.
Town.
Okay.
But you don't see a butcher around here.
What do you think they are doing in their search?
I don't know. Church things never really interested me much. I'm gonna look this way because we should gotta keep our heads out, and I'll like turn around so that we're Swing and I are sitting back to back, and I'm just looking in the opposite direction for any sort of incoming
That's a good idea.
threats or
You know,
anything.
I feel like
Totally
that would
forgot.
make him.
About what
Make a
Coben
perception
said.
check. Yeah.
I feel like that would make.
I'm gonna do the same.
That would make what?
Schwing start
Perception
purring. You sit back to back sitting, and Sphinx just.
All right, 17. Just do, like back scratches against
17.
each other.
You don't see any threats or immediate threats. Having just coming out of the Underdark, you fought anti-Sphing, and you're kind of, you reach back and you feel that patch of hair,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't see anything currently around you, but in that spot you do kind of feel like the hair stand up, and you get that chill going down your spine, like, oh. You get the feeling that you're being watched, but you don't know from where or why.
Sphinx, did you
That was such good timing on the music.
Mm-hmm.
did you feel anything strange when we saw that anti-Sphinx? No, like jitters or
Anger.
shiver down the spine? No, I mean like a natural instinct kind of thing, not like emotional. 'Cause I got a
I
feeling
don't think so.
with that we're being watched, and I don't like it.
And on that note, make a wisdom save.
Perfect.
I feel like we're being watched. Ah!
Got a 6. Okay, 16.
Okay.
It's almost an 8.
Hate it.
So anyway, I need new material for songs. I haven't written one in a while. Let me ask you something. When you died, did you like have an instance where you went to heaven? Or feel like it?
No. Just dark. black, unconscious.
Just
If-
dark black.
If you did think there was a heaven, though, how do you think you would get there? Like, maybe like an elevator or a stairway, like a stairway to heaven? That'd be a good song,
You
maybe.
just invent the elevator.
Well, we took one in the, what do you call it?
Heaven.
Maybe he took a highway to hell, dude.
I was getting to that, damn it.
Maybe
Oh,
there was
alright,
a
yeah.
door and he was just stuck outside knocking.
Uh-huh.
I think maybe
Hey, yeah. Worst cover of all time.
I
Go
think
ahead.
I think the elevator song might be a good song to write.
Elevator to heaven.
Yeah.
All right. Can't sue us for that one.
It has
Copyright.
I don't know what the elevator is, although we just rode one.
It's the thing that we just rode.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That's an elevator.
That was
so
was a
crazy.
lift. That was
You
a
know,
lift.
What's
I don't know about that as a thing. That as a me. I don't know what that. Where do you think it come from?
well?
Behind.
When they attacked us, they took my hair. Twice, actually. We got the first one, but the second one got away.
Yeah.
And I think I remember a time. No, you don't remember that time, so I don't remember that time. It's just something magical, maybe? With the hairs or parts of us that they're doing. Have you been burying your poops lately? Or just been leaving them out like I'm
Always. No,
Did you
always.
ask? Is that rude?
Good.
You gotta make sure you cover those up.
8 to 10 inches.
I don't know. It's who would even want to do that to us? I don't think we've pissed anyone off that much.
I don't know. I really don't. But
I mean, we pissed off some people in my Lari with the whole town council thing. You remember the riot that you guys led? That wasn't good.
no, I don't want to.
And
But,
Pem said that he would help get that guy elected, but we know he didn't do that. I'm worried about going back to Malari. It makes sense to go there, but it's gonna be dangerous. I don't know, just how I feel.
Well, I guess we could always go back to Alabama. I guess back. I would go back. You guys haven't been, I don't think.
No, is that where you're from?
Yeah. And that is from where my buddy has gone missing. So that,
Buddy gone missing.
yeah.
I don't think you told me about this before.
Well, I'm pretty sure these were supposed to go to him, or at least this was.
Oh, the letters you had me write?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is concerning.
I would like to make sure he is okay. I don't think he is.
Well, maybe the letters just got intercepted. You know, Malari was pretty corrupted by all the vampires and stuff. Maybe it never got to him.
Was there proof that it was him?
We found the
Didn't I,
letter.
Wait.
didn't I find something of his, like a medallion or some shit?
His
Oh,
will to
yeah.
go emblem.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. No, this is
scratch
his.
that. Oh. Well, that changes things. That's not good.
No.
We could. How far is it from here? About.
How
would you
far
say?
is it?
From
It's
Malari?
like a
Um,
two-week
it's-
travel.
Yeah,
Or
it's
some
quite
shit.
a bit of travel. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Might be
Never-
farther than that. 2 weeks.
I've never
Mhm.
traveled that far. I don't know if I want to do that.
we've literally crossed out the continent through 2 different planes.
I'm just kidding.
Girl,
Sphinx.
we've been through it.
Yeah, that. Well, maybe the sooner we check that place out, the better. Maybe we
You
touch
know,
base in Malari real quick and talk to the guys and head out there after. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, Isa. What? How did the Archdruid of Malari die again? Refresh my memory.
I don't remember if I was there for that.
Technically, you guys didn't kill him, but you let him die.
Was he in the
He
vet
was
in
in
the
one
underground?
He was in one of those. He was captured by
He was in the pod.
Hebron, and he was in the
And he
pod
got
that
sucked to
he was
death.
getting his life sucked. He
They're
got
like
sucked.
reverse back to tank.
Yep.
We call it a front to tank.
I was gonna say Kata.
Uh,
Yours was better.
So about this time, Lionel and Wope and you walk out to see Surgeon. Thing?
I walk up to Biff. Put my hand on his neck. I'm sorry I didn't trust you.
Make an animal handling check.
7.
Just gonna.
Remember the other campaign when someone was trying to get on the horse and they just got kicked in the face? I think it was Chris, right? When we were trying to run away.
Was it Barry?
I don't remember
No.
who. It was somebody and they got kicked in the face trying to get on the horse and run away.
You kind of get closer, just and as you talk, it just and rears back its horns, just swings at you with its horns. And
Not today.
self-defense for a 21 to hit.
21?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh God.
For eight piercing, as it just one of the horns just catches you underneath one
Cracks
of your
you.
armors and just or like pauldron just
Beef!
pretty good.
Beef! No! I try to
Fucking
calm him down.
shit! What was I supposed to think? You're a fucking animal.
Oh, but Sphinx, when you get close and kind of pat him, he just and calms down.
It's okay,
I will
Barry.
eat you.
Colvin.
He doesn't understand you.
I understand your frustration, and I am sorry. I take full responsibility.
No, it's not your fault. It's him.
Okay, so
I don't trust him. Sving, be
So,
vigilant.
what are we doing? What did you guys find out about what's going on in this church and the settlement?
Honestly, nothing too crazy happening in the area.
Well, there's a person of interest I kind of want to look into in the Eastward River. About an hour's
Good.
walk.
Good water.
Great water. The water here is great.
It's good water, to be honest.
Did you bring any for us, maybe?
No, we were offered it. by-
Oh, just slipped our mind.
It's rude.
Business
there's a-
deals, you know.
there's a camp about 3 miles that way. We could probably unload Biff for some coin.
We could?
I think so.
Perhaps they'll eat him and have a feast.
Perhaps.
No, Sphinx, look, there are no butchers in town.
Not here. There was a couple of guys that
shame.
left the church. Oh, I didn't see him. Never mind.
A
I
shame
forgot.
no butchers in town. How does a town get by without a butcher?
Sir, I think the person he was talking about is of great interest for us in determining some information that I've mentioned before to you about high-ups in your church being...
I recall. I didn't. Well, if for the investigation we must proceed that way, then we must.
At least
No,
to gather some information. It looks like this person of the Sahini church is looking for places of business to buy over. Have you ever been dispatched from the church to do something like that? I don't think so.
No, I've never been one. I've never been sent on a business mission. That does sound peculiar. Now that you've brought it to my attention, why does it sound familiar?
Because I've told you before, sir.
I think you've mistaken.
Literally last night.
I think you're mistaken.
No, not this time around.
Well,
Is it in your notebook, Lionel?
Of course it is. It's in my years of notes that I took before even meeting Quoby.
have I seen those?
Probably not.
Sphinx is allergic to the damn thing.
Oh God.
We have to get rid of it today.
I'm so sorry, but looks like your journey ends here. With that. You're a beautiful beast,
Butcher
don't
him
get
on
me
the
wrong.
spot.
Yeah,
No butchers will do it.
There goes
we
8
leave
9.
a pile of guts right outside the front of this church, just on the ground. Just all the innards left, gutted on the fucking dirt.
Hang him up.
Oh Jesus Christ!
to
Well,
dry
I
him out.
agree. I agree, Lionel, that is peculiar. And now that you've refreshed my memory, I agree that it seems shady. Do you think that this is potentially what happened in my lorry?
a pretty coincidental connection, sir. I think it's probably exactly what happened in my lorry.
But we're so far. Could it be this widespread?
Who knows?
Ominous news. Well, I suppose we should.
We could travel eastward. Is that settlement? I guess I wouldn't. I don't know if I know, but is that settlement we're going to a good spot to sell Biff?
Yeah, you could probably find a seller for him at the little hunting spot, and also probably gather arrows or bolts or any sort of hides or anything, probably leather armors and whatnot.
Cool. All right, yeah, let's head that way.
All right. So, stopping by the little hunting settlement, as it's becoming probably about noonish, I'll change up. Oh, let's try this little village.
Little village.
Sure. Yeah, there's a couple hunters. You hear somebody, like, you see hides being tanned and stuff kind of about.
Someone shout,
Couple of
"Take
them-
it to the butcher!"
Where's the butcher? The same spot he always is, sir. As you see, one thing that stand out for those of you with high perception. So Quoben, you do spot out amongst these hide, kind of a strange fish carcass. Is bipedal. It's hung up by its feet, and with its mouth, like
Like
classic like
froggies?
X's. No, it is a fish face, and it does have arms that are webbed, but it's kind of hanging down, and it's
SpongeBob
hanging by
character.
its feet. Yeah, exactly.
It's a reverse mermaid.
It's a my leg guy from
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
Lionel,
Oh yeah,
Please-
would I recognize
please
these creatures?
tell me that this is not a creature that lives
Make a
in
nature check, but
the water we
wouldn't-
just drank.
recognize.
Natural
Please
20
tell me
or
these
25.
Fish
20,
live
okay.
somewhere else.
25 total.
It is a Kuatoa, which is they're kind of deranged, degenerate fish-like humanoids. That is what it says.
You're fun at a party, though.
Not my God.
I guess with your nat 20, you would specifically know that the fish habitation of like the Windrose River is very well maintained. So you've never heard of these before, or I guess you would have heard of them because you're natural 20, but you would know specifically that they weren't around. So it's strange that they would have that there would be like a dead body of this.
And it's hanging like on display.
Not on display, more of like you see a couple hunters like standing by, like scratching their head, like, what do we do with this? Oh, do we eat them? I don't know. Kind of like a fish. Are its scales worth anything? I don't know. My spear went right through them, so they're not worth shit to me.
How does it smell? Can I smell it? Does it smell
Smells like some
delicious?
smelly smell. It smells
Smelly.
I hated that.
Do they have
I
vomit
understood
like
that
whales that
reference.
we can turn into perfume?
Thank you.
Yep.
Do they have ambergris?
I don't know what that means.
It's the vomit, is dried whale vomit that they make into perfume.
Perfume. Yep.
Oh no, it is. It does look like it has some like kind of rag-like clothing that they're just like, what the hell is this thing?
Thank God they didn't demean it by taking its clothes off when they hung it upside down.
Interesting.
It's fish dong.
I've heard of these creatures before, but it must have been caught up on a hunt. Those are actually pretty sentient and aware creatures. They're not like they're like us. Pretty intelligent for the most part.
Are they civilized?
In a way, I suppose they're not the best civilization or society, I suppose. I don't know too much, but just know that they're a rare sight, I suppose.
Do they live on the land or the water?
They used to live up on the surface, like near islands and like rivers and stuff, right? And then,
Yeah,
at least from what Danny knows.
yeah, they're would
This
always be
has
near
been-
water.
What
Yeah.
Danny knows.
Like I don't want to metagame, that's why.
Yeah, they're Murlocs.
Okay. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, my PTSD. No.
Classic PTSD response.
Right in my PTSD.
Ah.
That sounds like something.
But yeah, so in this village, I guess we don't need to RP unless you guys would like to. A bunch of different scenes, or we can just offload
Well, I
Biff
think
and get hunting supplies if you guys would like.
we're gonna probably
Ooh.
sell Biff.
Okay.
Mhm.
You can get
We
55
need to-
gold pieces for Biff.
That's a good amount.
Mhm.
Be careful, he's indignant.
I will take the 55 gold pieces if everyone's okay with that.
Up to you. That's on.
You
I look at my gaping
caught the
horn
beast,
wound.
so
I am
Don't
also
say gape.
very broke.
You guys can get a lot of different adventuring gears here.
I think we wanted some potions,
yeah, I need to check my inventory and see what I have.
but I also think we're broke as fuck.
We're not too broke.
I've got 82 gold. We can get one healing potion. Maybe not even.
We want to investigate to find that person of interest.
Yeah, I still want to. I at least want to do that.
What did we Lionel?
Yes, sir.
What do we know about this man? What should we be looking for?
I guess it's most likely a Knight's Radiant, sir.
You're right.
So looking out for at least your
We just
attire.
need to ask around for. We must talk to the people, I suppose.
I guess while I'm here, can I sell some stuff? I have some shit that like.
Absolutely, you guys can offload anything for it's like hunting related, full price in the player's handbook. Anything from there. If it's not like hunter or forager related, it's going to be half the player's handbook price.
Okay. I don't know what the cost of this. Okay. I'm gonna sell this short sword I've never used. Actually, I'm gonna give my short sword to the Unchained. Fuck it. Just because I don't want it in my inventory.
Yes. Thank you, friend.
Friend.
Well,
Speaking of things you give, and remind me, what does the Everheart cloak do again? There's a something that we said didn't update. Yeah.
So
Is it like dark vision basically, or?
you have dark vision. You also, when you're talking in kind of a formal setting, you get advantage on persuasion checks.
Okay.
And then if in dim light or dark light, you have advantage on stealth.
Okay.
like if you were me right now, you would have advantage on stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I suppose I will look around for if there's anyone obvious that looks like a Knight Radiant, but other than that, I'll find a more dense part of the camp. Is this a town or more of a camp?
This is more of a camp. Just like a hunting camp.
Okay,
Lawyers and Fletchers about.
We'll look for the butcher. For all come to the butcher and pass
There's
information.
absolutely a butcher here. You guys can get any of your butcher stuff. Meats, foods.
Good day, butcher.
Okay. Yeah, good day to you, sir.
Have you seen someone of my like, a follower of Sahanin in the area? We've heard. And I'm looking for a fellow. Classic butcher, dude.
Yeah.
Takes off his butcher.
Covered in blood.
Not quite the same, but your markings, yes. Down, the river, check the tavern. 5 flagons over there.
5 flagons by the river. Thank you, friend. Follow-up
Yeah,
question.
Go ahead.
These fishmen. What's that about?
Well, it's, you know how hunters are. They making up stories and
Hunting.
stuff.
Always,
It's always
bigger
more
fish.
dangerous than it actually is. It's always fish stories.
Yes.
This one is particularly strange. Walking fishes.
Well,
I don't know much about fish, but I know they don't have feet.
Well, I would keep my eyes open and heart open.
I just thought of how scary it'd be if like somebody came out of your background and just like a face.
No,
Please,
don't say that. Why would you say that? I just turned my...
Yeah, walking fish. Could you believe it? I can't.
I can. Endorse
All
it.
right.
Are those tree spider legs I see in the back, Mr. Butcher?
Oh yeah, large ones too.
How much for
Fresh.
a dozen?
You just fucking
Well,
play with it in front of us.
Maybe 3 gold.
3 gold for a dozen?
Sure.
Worth it. And I'll drop 3 gold for that.
All
Wait,
right.
is this like the fucking shade wings we're about to have? Is this like the fucking hot wings of the shade people? Like tree spider legs just getting down?
Oh, you have no idea,
Yeah.
so they're
The
delicious.
tree spider cookout?
Crab of the land. Crab of the tree.
I have a
Chicken of the tree?
hag bag. Was that special anyway?
That's good.
Yeah, you guys have never identified or looked at it.
Okay, I'll keep that for identification.
Yeah. We should really do it right now that we're thinking about it. Our
Yeah,
wonderful
we should.
day that we never do.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh, don't you guys have a hierarchy, right, of your identifiers per day? What's next up on the list?
Let's reference the fucking Milano.
You got right?
Last thing we did, I think, was
I put a thing in there, yeah.
Finn's,
The identify hierarchy.
the amulet of the Black Skull was the last thing that I identified.
And who took that?
I don't think we actually gave it to anyone yet. No, nobody wanted to claim it. So we have it. It's the... Basically, you can teleport within 100 feet of you.
Yeah, and then you have to roll on a table that says, "Oh, you might fucking die."
Yeah, there are some downsides to it.
There's also the mystery potion and unknown paste.
I feel like we should leave that as a mystery, though.
Should we sell
Is it mayonnaise,
some of these?
Kirby?
Like,
No, it's
Is it an
we
instrument?
got some armor from these dwarves and fire lances. Should we sell these?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, yes, good.
I'm not gonna. I won't be able to use the fire lance.
Yeah. I just Fing, I suppose, would be the only potential lance user.
That's not really my style.
Let's fucking sell them.
Let's sell the fire lances.
Yeah, they're.
And we had 2 plate mail fitted for dwarves is what we have in this list.
You can sell the plate mail, or I need to double check the price here.
Was there anything else that needed identified?
There's
I feel
2
like there
stones
was something else.
etched on them.
You could get about 400 gold for the dwarven plate that's been kind of banged up.
I'll be right back.
And then the lances. How much is a lance? They're fancier than the lance, but let me just check. 10 gold pieces. Let's say 2 lances you get about 80 gold for.
So 480?
Yep.
Is the butcher... Is he the one
Oh, no, he
stocking up?
directs. Oh, go over there. There's they'll take the lances.
Fucking lances are us across the street.
Lances are.
Alright,
so
I
you guys
think we
offload
sell
your
it.
gear here, and then yeah,
Alright, Lionel, 480 gold.
and then
We
head to
rich.
those 5 flagons.
Yes.
I'm gonna.
Wait, no! We're identifying the fucking thing.
Oh yes.
No,
That's-
yeah.
This is how it
480.
happens.
480, you said?
Yes. This
God
is
damn.
how we never identify anything.
What are we identifying now? Clay? What's on your mind?
Hag bag.
Hag
Hag
bag.
bag.
Right. Yeah. I'll sit down and identify the hag bag. Well, I identify this. Can we find a potion shop? We could stock up on some of those.
Ask the butcher. He knows where everything is in this town.
Butcher.
Butcher!
Why, yeah, hello there.
Where's the nearest potion shop? Or is there one?
Oh.
Over there?
not
Oh,
here.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
We'll go over there
You
next.
guys are headed that way. There's a couple things. There's a little smithy over there near the 5 flagons. There's a couple other nice little vendors.
Is it Corks and Dorks, or what's it called?
Yeah, can't quite remember right now. Memory's so bad these days.
Any good
Too much butchering.
places to get a drink?
Well,
The 5 flagons.
With
He
alcohol?
just- that fucking
Yeah.
the place we're
we got
going.
the finest meats here. You want any?
Did I say
before
meats?
you go?
I
We
said
can cook you
drinks.
Oh, I thought you said food. Maybe that's just because I'm hungry. Well, yeah, 5 flagons. Yeah, you can get 5 of them. They have a 5 for 1 special.
I like to think his sales strategies, whenever anyone asks for anything, he's just like, yeah, we've got meats.
Yeah, we got meats. Not what I asked for. Well, that's what we got.
Best I can do is meats.
I can do meats and meat-like materials.
Okay. I will identify the hag bag on the way to Fly Flagons.
Okay.
Thank you, Butcher.
All right. In transit, you identify the hag bag. And what you find is it is a soul bag. And hags, specifically night hags, use these to trap souls in, and sometimes feed on them as like a midnight snack, torture them while they're in there, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
but it
Who
can
doesn't
only
love a good
hold
soul snack?
one soul at a time. And as now you look at the kind of the bag itself, it is made out. It has to be made out of part of the skin of whoever's soul it is.
Does one have like a tattoo of his own name?
Muffy.
Is it Muff? It's Muff bag?
Muffy.
Ew,
Muffy.
no. It can't be the Muff bag.
No, it's Muffy. Is her name? Jesus Christ. What is wrong with you?
But it does.
Several
So
things.
Why is this a thing, Kirby?
well, some things have to be fucked up for things to be kind of scary.
Yeah.
You can ask a total of.
It sounds like what the person at the haunted house says when someone died in their hot place. The newsroom.
well,
Something's got to be
haunted now.
fucked up for it to be scary. So.
There are a couple things you can do with it. You can. Oh, and what you do know is it has to be an evil soul that is trapped.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
So
it's
you
fine.
do know that's an evil soul. You can ask a yes or no question, or like basically questions to it. There's a spell, I couldn't find it real quick. I forgot the name of the spell, but it's
Augury
basically
or whatever it's called.
It's basically, well, just the one I can think of right now is Speaks with Dead. Basically, you can cast Speaks with Dead on the bag once a day at the price of a piece of its soul. You don't know how many times it has been used, but say with your Identify, you get 7 of those post-mortem or postpartum.
Mm-hmm.
Postpartum.
Post-mortem.
Postpartum.
Post-mortem, I think. I was right the first. I was definitely right the first time.
Yeah,
not
you
the
were,
second
but I
time.
like
I was definitely wrong
postpartum.
the second time. I still could be wrong on the first time,
No,
but it's
that was it.
closer. You don't know how many questions have been asked. You can also free the soul if you'd like, or ask it questions, basically, are your 2 options.
Okay, did you say... I think there's
Postpartum.
about 7 left, or there's 7... or there's 7 total,
Let's
and
just
I
say
don't know
there's
how
7.
many.
You know what? Roll 2d8. That's many questions you'll get.
2d8? Damn. Okay, that's pretty good.
Don't fuck it up.
Could be. Don't worry, I'm not Squeak. We're gonna get 1 gem.
1 fucking sapphire.
Oh no!
Fuck
be
you
rich.
guys.
Yeah.
2-1, guys.
Yeah, like Kirby's like, we'll fix the money problem. Fucking 1 sapphire. You don't have to go pay a toll. Like
We only have
immediately.
2 questions.
I
2
know.
questions. You rolled 2 ones.
Oh
Are
my
you
God.
serious? Are you?
You know what? You have the bag, Sedge. I don't want it.
Fucking ask it if it's fucking elevator to heaven or whatever you want.
I'm getting.
I
rid of
like
the
that, actually.
hag bag. I'm also gonna sell
And you can
my
also free the soul,
80
huh?
gold's
That's
worth of
interesting.
sapphire gems to whoever wants them.
Okay. Yeah, you can. You should be able to do that in that time.
I
I will
only
say with
see
the
1.
Identify,
I only see 1
You get-
gem.
you can re-roll your 2d8 if you capture another soul in it, or free and recapture the soul. But you haven't asked any questions yet. You just know that there is a soul inside.
Cool. I'll relay that to the group.
Well, that's properly fucked.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, we should get.
But it's
rid
an
of
evil
that.
soul, so, you know, who gives a fuck? Fuck them.
Evil people aren't people? Is that the stance we've taken?
No, they are, but fuck them.
I mean,
I'm not seeing
technically,
the
he's a
difference.
soul. He's not the person.
We could ask it what it wants.
It's tricky. I only have 2 questions. And after 2 goes away, I don't know what happens. Or I could try to free it and recapture it, and I think that'll, you know, reset the counter, so to speak.
Teasing the soul resets it.
Yeah.
Okay, no, you could go.
Just a quick little, you know?
How do we even recaptures a soul once it's escaped?
Perhaps we just ask it a question.
Perhaps I hold it upside down on the ground, and then it can't go anywhere.
We could kill Biff and capture his soul.
We already sold him.
He's evil.
Serge, can you hold on to these two? I don't know what they do.
What are they?
I have 2 obsidian orbs. Or is that just regular obsidian orbs?
You haven't looked into them.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna start a list of things to identify on my page.
We are
so this is from
backlogged.
2 obsidian stones.
This is my favorite
Yeah, 2
identify
obsidian
though.
orbs.
Okay.
We'll just do it once a day. Nobody else get the spell, and we look into it. Well, once a day is fine. You're like, we got a backlog.
We fucking never remember to identify. We almost forgot after we brought it up. We almost forgot immediately to identify the thing.
All right.
Okay.
Well, you have identified the soul bag.
Mm-hmm.
And that was good work for
The
today,
soul
guys.
sack.
The soul sack.
Call it a day.
It's fucking the scrotum
Alright.
totem.
Do you want to ask it any questions or?
Not right now. I feel like I want to get away from this settlement.
I
Where
feel like we
we
don't
are
have
here.
any deep questions at the moment. We're just
Yeah.
kind of trying to get to turn in a quest.
How's our friend Ecolai doing? No, just kidding. We don't care about that.
I offered to do clairvoyance
But we forgot.
tonight. If I'm not tired tonight, I'll check on Ecolai. Or
I would really
I could
appreciate
check
that.
on fucking Zer. What's his name?
Amalar?
No, I could check on MLR. Shit, we haven't checked on MLR in a long time. What?
We got a
what's
backlog.
the Tonga?
To the what?
He's with Amalar.
I know. What should we just call him instead?
Why? We're closer to Amalar.
I like him more.
I don't believe.
Emerald made good drinks. I think Emerald's the one to talk to in that case. But really, maybe we should check in on Ecolai for Sphinx's sake. To put his mind at rest. One way or the other.
I was honestly not thinking of either of them when I first brought it up. I was gonna check on the troll toll guy
Oh.
to see how that's going.
Hell yeah. He's
But those
probably,
were better ideas.
he's probably got so much fucking money. He's so
He's
rich.
like, there's a whole gatehouse now. I'm not homeless.
It's a drawbridge.
I love
I'm
that
not homeless
encounter.
anymore. We weren't upset. We were just like, but what's your point?
Do you live here?
This isn't even. We gaslit the shit out of him.
That was great.
Okay. 5 flagons. Stay on task.
Mhm.
All right.
I'll keep my
It's
eye
not
out.
even a clean
New
bridge.
settlement. I cleaned the bridge. Not that clean.
It's not that clean.
All right. You guys get to the 5 flagons in this little settlement. There are there's more of a settlement here. There are actually cabins and households established here. Still just a small amount. It's a small settlement, but there is one tavern that is sticks out like a McDonald's Arches sign. You see a swaying wooden sign with 5 flagons pushed like clashing together with ale spilling out, as it's that is where you would deem would be the 5 flagons. As you approached it, it's a small little building. Probably only 5 or 6 tables maximum here, including the bar. You can't stay here. There's not any rooms to stay in. This is just a 1-story thing. But Lionel, you do notice something.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Now I'm thinking about the face.
around the side, you see 2 like kind of latched double doors, or like almost like not weather doors, but like
Cellar?
a cellar door and like a walk down cellar. Near the back side that has a emblem on it marking that of the arts.
Whatever the what?
The Center for the Performing
The arts
What?
around
Oh.
here. This would be there's the Five Flagons Tavern, but you identify that there's also a Five Flagons underground speakeasy sort of thing going on.
Oh my god, there's totally like quiet slam poetry happening down there. Yeah, lots of snaps. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Let's enter the flagons
Are we going downstairs or upstairs?
upstairs for now. We could enter downstairs
Alright.
soon.
So, upstairs, you guys go in there. Let me show you what it looks like.
Ooh. Also, hearing cellar door reminds me of Donnie Darko for some reason. I don't know if anyone remembers that scene.
I'm gonna open up TaleSpire and hope it doesn't crash my computer.
Make a dumb face before, just in case it does. Uh-oh.
No music?
All right, let me change the ambiance here.
There we
Just
go.
Hold on.
He knows what he's doing.
Oh my god, there's a fucking building. Oh my god, you know what I just had a flashback to?
Bathhouse.
Bathhouse.
Nailed it.
I just had a bathhouse flashback, and not the good kind.
Oh, my PTSD.
Oh, I'm the PTSD.
That's where you
Oh,
get PTSDs.
Oh,
PTSD.
And we're back around to Quoven having chlamydia.
We don't have to. We don't need to pull in minis and have you guys walk around, but I'll pull in some that you guys see. See a kind of fancy nobility talking at the bar here.
Nobility?
Nice.
In this poondunk? Poondunk?
Poon dunk.
Poondunk.
Town.
That's a sex move, my friend. I hit her with that poon dunk.
Actually, I probably have to bring you guys in so that way you guys can see because that's how it works.
That's how it
Line of
works.
sight. Can you guys see the minis in there? It doesn't
No.
matter. Just
I can see. Yeah, the
doesn't-
noble
just-
mini.
Nobles.
theater of the mind. I don't need to.
The stream can
Whip
see.
them
That's all
around.
that matters.
Oh, you're good. Well, there is somebody kind of in a robe and kind of walking with a fine cane, kind of walking in a way that similar to how Lionel does when he has his cane out, but wearing robes garnished with that of the Sahanine. And then person behind the counter here is a kind of rough and tumble female elf with kind of hair shaved on one side and the rest kind of flowed over. And just kind of like looking uninterested and just like, no. You hear over conversation, no, I'm not selling this place. Come on. And then you guys,
Can
as you guys
I,
walk in,
Make a perception check as soon as I clock them to see if I outrank
Yeah.
Sahneen.
sure.
Sahneen gang. Gang. 25.
25. You immediately notice it's not a member of the Knights Radiant, but is wearing the robes of.
Like
They
clergy.
do outrank you. I
Oh.
don't have. I forget what it is right now. The moon,
Me
not.
too.
But they're one rank above you, not super high. Would
Okay.
be this similar rank to what Kaladi is.
Kaladi with the body.
How's this
Kaladi with
body?
the but as you guys approach, well, there is a great offer that I was going to make you, and well, I guess I'll have to take my gold elsewhere. The elf behind the bars. Yeah, please do. I'm done.
Yeah, you will.
And then the Sahanine person kind of, excuse me. And then just kind of walks by and starts.
Wait, she
tries to
didn't
leave.
stop?
She did not.
Excuse me.
Oh.
One moment.
Yes. And you see this is a human female, similar stature to what Kaladi is, but wearing like clergy clothes as opposed to armor, and
Greetings.
nice curly blonde hair and pretty cute face, piercing blue eyes.
I'll do a bow, whatever protocol is. I'll nail it perfectly.
Kind of.
Yeah. How is the business in this region?
Fruitful. We are expanding by the day.
I meant, is there any trouble?
Oh, no trouble. Everything's
Does she? Can I do an insight check? Does she fucking even know who?
make an insight check.
She's giving me like she doesn't fucking understand what I am. 22.
Very nice. You can as she's kind of like glancing around, pick up that she definitely doesn't know what you're wearing or like what you align with, and doesn't pay any sort of recognition to you at all on that front. And you also pick up there's something off about her.
Would anyone in my knowing who is that high ranking in the church not have a clue what a Knight Radiant was? Or is that an a preposterous idea for Quoben?
I feel like where you're from, it's a preposterous idea.
Oh, where do you base yourself? I call her the fucking title. I can't fucking think of it either. Lunar? Was it a Lunar or something?
I think so. I think that sounds right. I just didn't want to wing it and then change more on the spot. I think that. I'm from deeper in the shade, but close.
Where precisely? I'm looking for my way to a church of Sehanin.
There are quite a many churches closer in, under the shade.
And what is your role in the church?
I am looking to expand the church, looking for places much like this one that we're in currently, to purchase.
For what reason?
To spread the good word of Sehanin.
Does she look scary or beefy?
Not necessarily.
Does she look threatening? Does she look healthy? Or is this does she seem like a normal motherfucker?
Is she giving off the guy in my Lari?
Danger. Yeah, is she giving off danger vibes, or is she giving off this is a random person in a imposter kind of
restaurant manager vibes?
Yeah, like middle management who talks
doesn't give off. Make a insight. Anyone who'd like to look into that, make an insight check.
I'm definitely trying to clock what the fuck this thing is.
Yikes! 11.
16.
11. 16 is better. It's closer to what I was looking for. You get that there's definitely something more going on here with this person. As for their stature and stuff, they don't carry any weapons on them or have any sort of thing, but anyone around, you guys know spells. A lot of people, especially around this region, could be clerics or mages or anything, so there's no spell book or anything on them, but
okay, I'm going to... Is anyone within a 20-foot sphere around her, or do we kind of more...
it's a very small bar, little tavern here. Is
is she leaving outside though?
She's she was, and then you stopped to talk with her, and she's
all right. Well, may I speak with you around the corner?
Of course.
Official business.
Oh, yes. You have a tavern I could purchase.
Yeah, something of the nature. I can deception check, or if she's totally great.
I'll follow.
As soon as she is around, and I have get her far enough away, I'll kind of back up away from her. Just one moment.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Don't want anyone hearing our business deals. I'm gonna cast sleep at level 4 and just try and clock her.
Okay.
It's 11d8.
Roll 11d8.
Does she have less than 48 health?
She does not.
All right, nothing happens. Fuck.
She got a. Oh,
Oh, pardon me. Wrong spell. I'm gonna say. I meant.
quite unfortunate.
I believe it might be. What are you doing in the robes of a Church of Sehanine member? Fuck, this is bad.
You know
Lionel?
what?
Everyone!
I tell you what. At this point, while they're
It's
still
quite
talking,
unfortunate.
wait. Can I start
It's
something?
quite awkward at the moment.
I'm gonna stand
Her
off
head
to the
starts to like
side.
twitch a little bit, and
I'm gonna
then
pull out my
just
loot, and I'm
Okay,
gonna
go ahead.
start trying to do enthralling performance. It's gonna take 1 minute for her to hear it, but I'm just going to start cooking the spell.
Did you try to shut down my nervous system?
No.
Who?
I swear there was something.
Oh,
that
I
happened.
felt something as well on the breeze.
Fall backwards and knock out.
Oh, Lionel! Lionel, I'm gonna whisper close. This is bad. This is very bad. She is not a member of the church. Lionel! Oh, quick swing and search. Lionel has passed out. I don't know how much you guys are paying attention to all
I'll
of this.
change the tune of my music to sound a little more like I'm trying to wake him up, but I'm still playing my thing. I'm not gonna
I am
get him some of that
afraid-
water. I hear the water is good.
I thought I was tired for a second, but I can't quite pinpoint what happened.
Oh, my apologies, and I'm gonna approach her.
Oh, do you know what happened?
I feel dizzy myself. I'm gonna reach out my hand. Are you better? I'm gonna attempt physical contact with my hand. Empty hand.
Make a deception check.
Fuck.
Peek. I'm like,
7.
Oh,
Can I vigilant blessing? I don't know if there's time.
You already said you're reaching out to make contact.
Okay, fuck.
And as you do, you see your hand just, and then just
Oh,
as
no,
a
do I
chain
get, like,
lightning
shock and
rattles
grab?
out through
Chain lightning?
the tavern here. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh god damn.
Guys, I'm sorry. I took a bet on 11d8.
It was a good bet. That was a good bet.
That was my biggest, most powerful magic spell slot I used to try and just zonk this bitch.
no.
I rolled a 17.
Third
Fuck, now we're
one
not
in
gonna
a
be able
roll.
to talk to her.
Well, I
We can
could
kill her
possibly
non-lethal.
charm her if
We can
enthralling
non-lethal
performance
her.
goes
When do we
through.
have-
Non-lethally.
I always.
This group has changed.
We don't use the mail
right.
anymore.
We don't use the mail. We used to be good citizens like you, using the mail.
How
not
Buying
killing-
stamps.
how many other creatures are in
See
the
Corbin in here.
tavern for right
I did
now?
it.
Oh, there it is. I see. I had to
You
scroll.
How-
drag me in, please.
How
Since we're fighting
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
Oh man. Fuck. I'm sorry, guys.
It's
okay.
I kinda,
all good.
I kinda made it.
She would be
all.
walking out about here. Let's say Quoben is stopped her and is there.
Oh, I don't
but
see
your
shit.
guys- oh wait.
We're gonna
hold
wait for
on.
our people in to be on the board to see.
I put them in. I just haven't connected them to.
Ah.
you guys yet.
11d8.
Do
That's
that
like
real quick.
what's 66 is the average.
Yeah.
Or no, 55 is the average.
Damn.
So it was a bad roll, I guess.
Yeah.
You did
damn.
yourself for a surge.
Hmm?
Okay, so if you select with left click and use the arrow keys, it moves your character one tile now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty
That's
neat.
fun.
Mm-hmm.
In this thing. Okay, that's all of you. And then, all right, everyone. First of all, the chain lightning. Make a dex save. Quoven.
I'm gonna do the
Arc
surprised emote.
3 times. So 1, 2, 3. All 3 of you.
I rolled a 22 for a dex save.
Awesome. That is a success.
Fuck me. 6.
That's a failure.
23.
23.
Mm-hmm.
That's a success. And Sphinx,
What am I doing?
Dex
roll a
save.
dex save.
11.
That is a failure. So 2 failures, 2 success. All right, and then let's roll initiative as this is going on. So it's gonna be her. Low.
I rolled a
11.
17.
17.
17
You're
as
way
well.
What's
Who has a
your
higher
dex?
dex between the two?
I have a 17 dex.
That's you.
I think I already rolled my initiative.
And Surge.
Shit.
what's-
I rolled a 4 earlier.
Okay.
11 for Quoven.
what is your dex?
15 plus 2.
Okay. That's the order. Let me do the damage as that goes off. It is 10d8 damage.
Oh.
God
43
damn.
lightning damage. Crackles through. Surge and Lionel take half.
2.
Dude,
Yeah,
that
was that 21?
guess how much that fucking buffalo left me with?
No.
44. That buffalo left me with 44 health. I am fucking 1 hit point right now.
Be-doo, be-doo, be-doo. As the lightning just right through your arm and just and ricochets to the other 3 of you. Sphinx, you're up as you see this. You get shocked. Your tabaxi fur is standing on end.
I'm
As
gonna
you've been
cast Healing
electrocuted.
Spirit and put it in Coben Square. It's a D6 healing
Fuck me.
for 3 heals.
All right, take the 3.
Yeah, it's a D6. It's second level. And
I
then
can't
bonus
believe I
action.
got left at 1 health.
I can't.
You rolled
Holy
like
shit.
shit too. 10d8 and you rolled a 40?
I think it's
50's average.
yeah, below average.
I guess WoW's gonna take a.
That's why you said
Why
10d8 and I was like, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Where is?
Imagine if he rolled 80 and we all got zonked. 1 shot, everybody down.
I would have been fine with the save.
Oh. I forgot I didn't say.
Could never be me.
Literally not. Not even 1 time.
Could never be.
I would never.
Kitty.
I'm about to do something stupid too.
Oh, you haven't yet?
What did he roll? A 13 plus something.
I stand by my
13.
sleep attack.
It was
13
it was
to
good. You
attack
just-
with WoW.
The roll was stupid.
Yeah, I'm trying to find what I add, and it's been so long that I don't know what I'm adding.
Wait, guys, we know.
Plus 5, so it does 18 hit.
Yes.
Okay, cool. 1d8 plus 2 plus 3.
We know she has more than 48 health.
Hmm.
We just don't know how much more. But we
8
know.
plus 5, 12, 13. 13 damage for WoW.
13.
I'd say if he can be in flanking for at least 2 of us, I guess he is flanking for at least 2 of us. Or 1 of
I
us.
mean, we
I
got
guess.
this bitch pretty well surrounded.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Except in
That's
front of
fair.
the door.
And that's my turn.
All right.
Healing
Lionel,
Spirit.
you're up.
It feels more like we're trapped in here with her.
Yeah. So I kind of get off, and you guys kind of see that like the static isn't letting off of me, and I'm gonna cast Crimson Right or use my Crimson
Oh,
Right
yeah.
as a bonus action. So I'm gonna take a D4 of damage here. For 1 point of damage, necrotic. And you're gonna see all that lightning that's like kind of like sticking to me just transferred down to my rapier. And I'm going to maneuver right here. And I'm going to strike her with my lit up Stormbreaker with the
Question. Is this a Hero Forge baddie?
16.
Is this a custom little mini I see?
It is.
It's not, but I've seen that before.
It's just one of the newer ones.
Yeah.
I
rolled
see.
a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
That'll be 9 points of piercing with an additional 16 points of sneak and an additional 1 point of lightning.
Okay, as you just you get a nice plunge, and
Oh, should we plunge somebody?
Plunge.
for a huge round of damage, 26. Very nice. She is looking hurt. As Colbin, you're up.
I
Let's see the
may,
bonus action.
I may regret this. I will remove curse on her.
Okay.
I will cast remove curse.
You do that, and she's just still kind of unfazed as whatever.
I was hoping that
going
she
on?
was not a bad baddie and just like under control or something. That's my
Alright.
action. My bonus action. She seems the same.
Mm-hmm.
My bonus action is fucking Shield of Faith. No, I can't. I already cast the spell. Okay,
All right,
I'm there.
you're there. You're living. Behind the bar here.
Not
is it
again.
Healing Spirit, is it start your turn, end your turn for healing and Healing
Oh.
Spirit?
Good catch.
Start of your turn, I believe. Let me double check.
Let me roll a d6. Sixer?
Yeah.
Big heals. Okay,
What'd you get?
I got a 6.
Nice.
All right, it is now her turn.
Fuck, I should have just clocked that hoe.
She's going to use Thunder Wave at 4th level.
Good God.
Counters low.
We should have let this
Who's
Counterspell?
got- who's-
bitch
no, I
go.
don't
No,
know.
nobody has it.
I want to, though. Does that count?
All right, everyone in a 15-foot cube originating from her.
That's
That's going to
everyone,
be
guys.
everyone except Sping, actually. Sping is standing out of range unless you moved in to attack.
I have not moved in.
All right,
What's
so
the save?
it is
Well-
a con
Well-
save.
Come on, boys and girls.
Have we decided what direction the cube goes?
14.
It's 3 by 3 squares, so it's going to center on her and be all around.
Oh,
so WoW
okay.
makes
I
it,
see. Yeah, I gotcha.
19.
My bad. What save
19
again?
is
Is it a
good.
con save or wisdom?
Con.
It's a con save.
14 for me.
Fuck.
14, you just save.
4.
You fail.
Yeah, I do.
This bitch is an AoE DPS machine.
Do I have anything that helps me?
All right, that's 5d8 thunder damage to everyone.
I'm dead.
I'm resistant
half.
to thunder damage too.
So you take half if you failed. It's at 20. What are you at, Colvin?
4. We're up.
So
You're up.
That
Oh,
penguin's
sorry,
pretty
what-
You
fucking
failed,
alive,
you
dude.
also get thrown.
20 total damage.
20 thunder damage, yes.
God
you failed.
damn.
And you move. So all of the little bars and tables and chairs here just go.
Mm-hmm.
Since I have the dice set, I'm resistant to thunder, so I'm taking 5 damage.
Awesome. And you're pushed back. Roll a
I'm getting
d6.
Hurt.
Surge for crashing into the wall.
Jesus.
Fucking yeet damage.
It's the 2.
Was anyone else just totally not thinking this is what was gonna happen at the bar?
Mm-hmm.
As you smash back into a couple of the shelves like fall, and a couple of mugs and glasses break. That is her action, and then can't really. I was hoping to move more of you away.
I'm
She's
really.
going to
Provoke
move
it, bitch. Alright.
here though. She's gonna move here, and it surge as you back up against the wall. She like kind of walks closer to you, creepy, and her head kind of and gets close to you.
I have a question.
That's
Does
gonna be your
WoW
turn.
does WoW get an opportunity attack?
Did WoW succeed the saving throw?
Oh, he didn't make a saving throw. You said it was con.
It is con. DC 14.
I'm a dumb.
I'm fucking low too now.
No, he did not succeed.
All right, he gets tossed back here.
How much damage? 20.
20.
Yeah.
20.
He's still
good.
up,
He
I
doesn't really
think.
crashing. All right, Surge, you're up as you. I think you might be prone too. I just want to double check. Pushed away. No, it doesn't say you're prone, so you just get pushed.
Okay, I have a question. I started enthralling performance before this encounter began. How much it needed to go for 1 minute, and then I got knocked. What do you want to say happens here by the time of my turn? Did getting knocked stop the playing? Is
I only did
Is
like
it-
one
is it,
round or so.
Is it a
You-
concentration spell?
it doesn't say. It just says
It's
I
like
have to
a
perform
it's like
for
his
1 minute.
feature for his
Yeah.
subclass.
Oh, it's a feature. Okay.
I would say it did get interrupted and doesn't quite go off.
Fuck. Okay. Okay.
That seems fair.
Yeah, I just figured I would try. Okay.
He's in the corner. Tonight the music seems so loud.
Okay.
All right, you are upstairs, seeing you're on deck.
Mm-hmm. That kind of changes what I was gonna do. I will use though. Is Misty Step a bonus action, or is that my spell? I think that's an action. No, it's a bonus action for Misty Step. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna Misty Step. Let's see what I
Right.
have. 30
That's how I
feet.
picture Surge's
of
enthralling performance. Just hardcore
Yeah.
guitar, high pitch, just
I
for a solid minute.
am gonna hide behind the bar.
As you
You
You,
provoke an attack.
as you do that and kind of no, he's
I don't-
misstepping. As you,
Yeah.
Oh,
As you get back there, you see like the elf like what the oh fuck ah, and she like you see how she has a dagger and like points it at you like get back.
Actually, you know what? You
Shake
know
by
what?
that bitch.
I'm gonna rewind this. I'm gonna take my action before I Misty Step. So I'm gonna be back here. I can't. Oh, that's wrong. So I'm gonna be back here.
Okay.
I'm gonna hear the thunder wave. I'm gonna say, I know that move, and I'm gonna cast my own thunder wave at. Let's see, what level do I have it up to?
Now I will say if you do cast a spell, you can't cast a spell as a bonus action.
Is it though?
You can cast a cantrip, but I Misty Step.
Yeah.
Misty steps
'Cause
first or
it's
second. I think second.
Part
Yeah,
of
if
the
you-
Fate Touch thing.
Does
Does
it
it
say
say
If
you
it's a
cast it?
feat, oh
What?
Yeah,
It
you
doesn't
may
use a
just
spell
be able
slot.
to use Misty Step.
yeah, it doesn't use a spell slot.
Okay.
You can do it once a day.
It's your
I'll
rules,
allow it,
Kirby.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, no.
it's different because it's
You can
not
cast
a
each of these spells
spell
without
thing.
expending spell slot.
Cool.
Not sure I'll allow it, and then I'll look into the rules after. Yeah.
Okay.
So I thought it was a double spell thing, but it's like your faith thing. Got it.
Mhm.
It's like a racial. It's like a racial thing.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So she's gonna thunder.
I want to
you're
be on the
gonna thunder
wrong
wave?
side of that one.
I'm gonna thunder wave back at
Thunder wave him back. All right.
3rd level.
Ooh,
So
okay.
she makes a con save. Better yet, I hope she fails it. She's got to be 15.
That is a 5.
She fails. So she takes 48 damage.
Roll it up.
Can we all just take?
Oh, that's pretty good. That's really good.
26.
yeah.
Nice.
So she takes all that damage and is pushed back. Does it say how far? 10 feet
10
away
feet.
from me.
Does that hit us too? That thunder wave?
No, it's
Nope.
you guys
No.
are just out of range.
Because it would be like it would be against the wall behind me and the 5 feet in front of me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like he's like against the wall and just strums like forward and more shit. Just
Oh, I see. Okay, cool.
This poor
I feel like
bartender.
Surge is Jack Black.
Kinda.
Destiny. Yeah.
Yes. Full of
The
rock
surgeon.
though.
School of Rock. No, boo. Oh, I mean that's a good one
Just
too.
back
But
there like,
It's a great movie. Don't
it
you
is a
ever
great
lose-
one, but I'd rather be
you're
Jables and
not.
Tenacious D.
All right.
Bitch.
As you do that, and
Yeah.
then you're still Misty stepping, right? I moved. Your guy back where you had it.
Yeah, I want to keep range on this bitch because I
All right,
am
and then
low
you
on
will have
health.
cover back there, which is nice.
Cool.
Is that bitch
and
alive?
She is alive, but she looks fucked up.
that is everything I got. That's my turn then.
Everything you got. Everything you got. All right, Sphinx, you are up as almost like on a serving platter. Surge knocks this lady right in front of you.
I'm gonna have Wow move. He's gonna run around and get behind her. And I'm gonna whack at her.
All right, whack.
First with the piercer. That's a 19 plus 7. I think that hits.
It does.
For 6 damage. Then I'll hit her again with the short sword. That's a 25 to hit.
Okay. You don't need to roll damage here. Take it away.
I knock her
Nice.
ass out with a pummel of my two.
I could have
two
gone. I
swords.
could have gone
The
either way
hilts.
with Shing. I
Just
could have gotten any
in-
way with him.
in the eyes. She's got 2
Ooh.
black eyes because we already told her twice.
Jesus Christ.
Mm.
I just want to make this clear. This is non-lethal damage.
Yes.
All
You're
right.
not slitting her throat and then fixing it.
That's what I was thinking.
Not this time. Not this
I
time.
love that.
I'm gonna non-lethally slit her throat and cover it up.
As a silence falls on the room after these 2 loud, thunderous crashes.
There was
in here.
lightning inside. And
Oh, that's
then-
right. Yeah, the lightning too.
Just
This quick one round of just chaos in here, and then the bartender gets up and like, God damn it! This place is a mess.
Can you imagine just all of that in 6 seconds?
Yeah.
That's fucking just
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very
Insanity.
frightening.
And
Sphinx, I got a new
income-
song.
I love it.
Hold on.
I
Income.
love it.
A couple more people kind of busting through the front door, just like, what the fuck happened in here?
what
We'll point. I'll point at the ground. At the
I
ground.
also point. As soon as he points, I point.
These 2 go, not again. Oh. And
No, wait. What do you mean again?
no, not this specifically, but just like, again.
Not
again.
again.
Not like this situation or this person has done something. Just to be clear.
No.
Okay.
And you see that walk in. One
I like
is
for a second thought it was like she blew the place up
No, no.
again.
a very kind of large-statured male bugbear, and a smaller, the one who's kind of taking charge in the conversation is a drow female. And those of you with really high perception, you both notice that they have similar kind of like almost like guild patches, but they are Looks like they were made by the same person, but they're two different birds.
Like mental death family things, or like hunting?
No. Just I would just like designs. It almost
General
looks like
patches. Got it.
yeah.
I would like to immediately remove this hoe of any type of thing that seems like a spellcasting focus. We're taking all of that, and then I'll search her pockets for any type of what's going on.
Yeah, as you do, you kind of search all the pockets, and there's nothing on her except a coin purse of 1,000 gold pieces.
I hand it to Lionel like it's no big deal.
And you don't see any spellcasting stuff around. You just kind of pat. Make an investigation check. No, actually, I won't, you don't need to, since it's your clergy folk. There is a kind of moon-shaped circlet. It looks to be, as you kind of, you're like pat, like where the fuck?
Yeah. Holy, we'll take religious shit too. Is it moonstone?
It is made out of like a moonstone. Yeah.
I keep it.
All right.
Until I've decided, I've made my rule. Until the Gators have made their judgment. Go Gators.
Go Gators.
Go Gators.
Go Gators. So, she's knocked out the bugbear and the drow elf, and then the elf kind of is still behind the counter, going like, "Get back! Get back! What are you?" Like pointing a dagger at you, Serge. Like, I don't want any of this business. Come on.
Sir, stop terrorizing the barmaid.
Yes,
I'll
of
talk to the
course.
two that came in, and I'll say, "Sorry, this was our dealings. We'll take care of her."
Church business.
Okay. Well, can you also clean up in here too?
Of course.
Yes,
That's quite a commotion.
Absolutely, I'll start cleaning up.
I'll
what I
start
knocked
picking
over.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what affiliation are you with? What guild?
Oh, just a small little group. No guild.
What about the Patchers?
Oh, these we just like birds. So, and she looks over to the bartender and is like, Raylan, do you have this taken care of? And then she's like, puts a dagger down. I'll clean up again.
Once again, I'm asking, what
Do you have a lot of fights here? Is that what
is
happened?
this?
We're the only bar in like 50-mile radius of people coming here and get shit-faced all the time. Cause problems. Especially those
Have
hunters.
you seen this
A lot of fish
person
stories.
around?
Just, and then as the one person goes to clean, the bugbear kind of assesses the situation and leaves the front door, and the drow here stays and talks. Just a couple times she's been trying to buy this place for the better part of a month.
Has she always seemed so strange?
Yeah, wickedly strange.
Did she give a
Ever say
name?
where she came from?
Never got a name, never needed it. We told her to scram. Place
Okay,
isn't
fair.
for sale, no matter the price.
What about those cellar doors around back?
She kind of just glances at you and just gives you a quick wink, and then
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
looks at your stuff. And,
I give her the same look.
Can I look at their like necks, or do they look pale and dead like vampires?
These like the tenants,
Yeah.
or not tenants, the workers here.
The gilded people, the people who are in
The
charge.
community
of this place.
watch people.
Quoben's thinking the last
Neighborhood
place was on
watch.
top of a hole. That hole led to the
Gotcha,
Underdark. There's
gotcha,
vampires.
gotcha.
That's what Coben. That's Coben's.
Yeah, make a vampire check.
Yeah, with general vampire check. I'm gonna go insight.
Sure.
20.
20. They're not
Ooh.
vampires. They don't have
I don't have any
Yeah.
garlic on me, do we? Do I?
one of the
Garlic
glasses. One of the glasses has been
Break off
thrown
the
across,
chairs.
like little like silver
This
plates has
steak.
been thrown across the room. Is sitting there, and you can see her
I
reflection.
got like I clock a reflection in
Yeah.
something.
Not a vampire.
Okay. That was worth. That was a.
Yeah.
That could have been a thing.
So are you gonna clean up? I mean, we'll clean up the mess here, but are you gonna clean up the mess? This.
I, as you may have noticed from my attire, am an official of the Church of Sahanina Knights Radiant.
Yes. Are you gonna clean this up?
And of course, on
We're already
official
cleaning,
business,
can't you see?
I must follow this to the end, find out why this official, pretending it seems to be one of Sahanin's own, is here doing unexplainable business, harassing, it sounds like. And I'll continue for a few moments.
Coben, your
and she
church is fucked
nods
up.
and then just yeah. So you're gonna take care of it then. All right. Hey, Raylan, I told you to stop serving people who are too hammered. And then she looks at Serge. Play the lute?
Yeah, do I play the lute? What?
I mean, you're holding one. I assume you play it, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Pretty
this?
good.
Where you staying around here for some amount of time?
I look at Lionel, Coben, and Sphing. Well,
Not too long.
yeah. Passing through, but
He
we
says the
probably
opposite. Oh, yeah.
we're gonna need to rest, so I guess we'll stay here at least for the night and rest somewhere.
Oh, not
Or at
here.
least
Said you can't
But
stay.
Here,
around.
nearby in town area, you know.
Well, if you're staying nearby, come back once the sun sets over the hills. Anyways, I'll get back to what I was doing, and then she's kind of scurries out, and then Raylan just kind of like picks up a couple things. God damn it!
She
There's a
mentioned the
clanking
fish
of
people,
glasses.
too. Excuse me, barmaid.
I'm not a barmaid. I am.
Right.
Butcher,
Have
Have there been fish people around?
drink, butcher.
No, not fish people. There's been people talking about fish people, but not actually fish people.
We saw a fish person hung upside down, dead.
Look, I don't know what you guys see.
It was a fish person.
Well, sure.
Yeah,
So
it
the
was.
person that just basically
I
went
feel
off
like
like an
you
atomic
think
bomb.
I am making this up, and I just want to once again let you know that I am not.
All right. Cheers.
It's
Picks
2
up a
blocks that
broken
way.
glass.
It's not a long walk for you to fucking put this to bed.
Look. These are new rumors that have been happening. There's a couple drunk hunters in here the night before, speaking about fish people. If you say they're real, look, they're real. Okay. I have
I
quite
feel
the
like
mess.
you're saying that and you don't believe it.
Let it
am.
go, Quoben. Just let it go.
I'm just confused by this whole place, Lionel.
I know. As I start tying up the girl.
Okay.
I'm wearing the mask with the mustache.
Outside,
by the way.
please.
Yeah. We'll see you later, though.
Okay.
With the wink.
All right.
Next time, the surface here was average, and I leave.
All right. So what's your guys' plan here with this?
Before I leave, I'll ask her for a bottle of liquor or wine, whatever she's got.
Oh yeah, there's a couple that you broke on the side of the wall there. Why don't you grab one of those?
Yeah, okay.
That felt reasonable.
Yeah.
I think one of those is worth like
How would
10
you buy
gold,
one of
so
those, huh?
I'll put 10 gold on the counter and then I'll walk out. Is there like a half-finished beer mug or anything like on the table that I can see though?
I mean, honestly, no, not anymore. I was gonna
Damn
say
it.
yes, but everything in here has been
This
thrown.
thing exploded. on more than once.
Within
Yeah.
a round and a half,
Uh-huh.
there was so much knockback lightning chaos that happened.
Yeah.
Like the fucking
fair.
from the outside, the roof went.
Yeah, exactly.
So funny.
So
Well, I suppose we need to find a place to wake her up and interrogate her, I believe, is what we wish.
We can literally take her anywhere. There's really no patrols or anything that really happen.
With some
What about
privacy
the-
would be nice.
The dome?
The dome could, yes, I could do the dome. Speaking, that's a wonderful idea, actually.
Sometimes.
Much better than
once
your
in a
last
while.
idea.
Which one?
Biff was a terrible creature.
Made him
Yeah,
fine. Oh, Biff
though.
was fine.
But,
You just
uh,
can't handle your animals.
55. We just picked up 1,000 from my idea.
It was actually my idea, sir.
Well, both
You almost
ways.
got us killed.
Hmm?
What
Almost
was
got
that?
himself killed.
Yeah.
Oh, I was almost certain she would fall asleep.
Level 4 too. That's pretty crazy.
I was almost certain I would put her to sleep and then inform you guys she doesn't recognize me. That's not particularly normal of this ranking member of the church. I think she's fake. We should really talk to her and figure out what's going on. That was my plan.
I agree.
So, as we're walking out, what time of day is it? Can I judge how soon
Like,
after the sunset will be from now?
well, from here everything's shaded, but you do see over the mountains that there's a bit of sunlight in the western distance. But
Okay. Lionel, what's your
you said when the sun
or
stops shining on the hills, which you can see the mountains and the mountain range in the west that is still illuminated. So
okay?
The sun will come
Lionel, what's
back.
your judge of the bartender there? Judge a character. What do you say? Do you trust her?
Like an 8?
No.
Or the
but-
people, the bodies that came in afterwards, after the commotion?
I mean, I didn't really take my time to read their postures or anything, but she certainly seemed angry that we ruined her place, which is quite fair.
Yeah, but then she invited
anyone
me back
recognize-
I- because of my loot, and I'm
Red.
just curious.
Probably wanted to perform at some place. Here, I'll show you, and I'll lead them to the cellar doors that I saw,
Mhm.
and I'll show them the symbol. They have performances here, and it seems that they keep it hidden.
In the basement?
Hmm
Oh, my PTSD. Again.
Right in the PTSD.
I was right in the PTSD. wasn't
Oh.
it? Did anyone else notice the guild markings?
Is that what those were? I couldn't tell from where I was.
Did anyone recognize them?
Can I make a roll for that? I don't know. What kind of roll, but
yeah, make a history check.
ooh. Okay. Oh, 14. Could have been.
No, the roll is bad.
No, it
Oh,
went from a
good.
19 to a 9.
I was fucking muted.
Hold on.
Squeak, with the white cord dangling down your shirt, you look like a tennis ball.
You
Thank
do.
you. I appreciate that.
You little scamp. Just want to toss you against a
All right,
wall.
it was
I don't know.
14.
Yeah.
I was trying something.
I believe in you.
You do not recognize
Fill in.
what the guild would be or what the affiliation is.
Okay.
14.
No, I have no idea.
Well,
But they seem concerned quite fair as
and
well.
quite uniform. I think potentially we keep an eye out for those markings around.
Of course.
Also, I think we'll set the dome up away from the river. After
Why?
this town keeps gaslighting us into not seeing the fish people.
It's not like they'll enter the dome.
Well, it's better still to be farther away. You don't have to wake up surrounded by fish people on your dome with their sucker.
Would it be a good idea to be closer to maybe witness it ourselves?
No.
I think maybe.
Okay.
If you're so concerned.
For why? They already have the proof. They're just in denial about it.
Yes. But thank you. Thank you.
All right, let's go. Before she wakes up and starts struggling, we should take her to. the
So your
spot.
plan is to take her to the dome.
Yeah, we're just gonna go build a dome out, away from everything.
Yeah, outside of the settlement.
Dimmer
We're gonna
Dome.
build a
Dome
dome.
We're gonna build a
Use dome
dome.
up
Quobo
outside the
Dibba
settlement. And
The Quob Dome.
we can do this scene and then we can end it after that.
The Dobin.
The dome.
What's yeah. go ahead. The dome
Well,
is
well,
built.
well,
all of you guys are in here, and
We're
the
in there, and
unconscious.
I will fucking cure wounds are at level 1. Make sure her hands are tied tightly.
Yes.
Only verbal. No other things.
Yeah, I'll tie her legs up at the knees too.
Is that your move?
Just want to double check what has somatic components and what doesn't have somatic components.
Actually, you know what I'll do once the dome is up? I will cast. You guys ready? I don't think you are, is the answer. I will cast Prayer of Healing at level 3.
Very nice.
Oh,
What does that do? Yeah, because I am
Goody.
also injured.
That heals, which I'm not normally a fan of. But everyone, please heal.
Including
20
her
health.
20.
Oh,
No,
thank
not
God, that is great.
Oh.
Thank you.
Fuck that horror.
All right.
I'll
So
medicine.
she kind of comes up as you medicine check. Enter.
Who are you?
Please set me free.
No. Fuck, I didn't plan this far. Anyone? She's not cooperating.
She starts squirming.
Oh shit.
Tell us who you really are.
Yes, good question.
Free my
That
hands,
was a statement.
and I can.
Tell us who you are and we'll free your hands.
Coben,
Look at Udo Reverser.
I'll whisper into Coben's ear. Don't you have that cone or zone of truth or something you're always talking about?
Right now, not now.
Ah, well, it would have been a great time to have it. Okay, never mind. Carry on.
It would have been. Thank you.
My name is Arisi.
Orisi.
inside check.
Ooh.
Already. I love it.
The first thing she says.
On the name. Insight.
Yeah.
No, I'm awake. Insight check.
Is she lying out of the gate? Natural 20.
Ooh.
That's 20. Okay, I'll give you a lecture here. She is not lying. But you gather that the body's name is Arisi. There's some
What
truth
are you?
to that, but you also gather that there is something else happening.
Fucking remove.
Do you have like a restoration spell to bring her back to normal?
She
tried to
says
remove
What was
curse.
the name
She
again?
says
One more
she's-
time.
Not a curse.
a person,
Arisi?
but I feel like there's something else inside her.
Serge, can you see the magic that the school? Do you have that capability?
I could try. Yeah, that's a good
Detect
suggestion.
she's under some kind of spell.
I will try that. Yep. I will cast detect magic. See if I
Yes.
get anything.
Outside of, as you cast detect magic and kind of illuminate the inside of the dome here, you get magical pings off of all of your guys' magical stuff, including your identified things. And for some of them, the paste actually is not magical. But
Not yet.
she is under no spell.
Hmm. There's magic all around, but not on her.
Is it some kind of? Would that pick up undead? No, it wouldn't. Probably.
No.
I wonder if some kind of spirit has possessed her.
Do you think
Can I make
maybe
a,
do you think in the way that we've dealt, and I'll say this kind of quietly to Coben, and well, I don't know if I can. Yeah, I'll just say it to Coben for now. You know how we faced anti-Sphinx back in the elevators over there, the lifts? Could this be an anti-church member?
could. Can I
Try-
make
Yeah.
make an investigation check?
But maybe that would have
if
triggered
this
magic.
Is about,
Go ahead.
If this is about, is it about?
I feel like
Well,
that
no,
would
there's
have
no
detected-
magic here. There's no.
No, I
magic.
know.
I know.
but
That's why. Yeah, I'm just
to
I'm thinking
recall
about that.
information about Fey Fiends or undead. Does she look? But it's part of my hunter's bane.
Yeah, you do not get the bonus, but you can make an investigation check.
Okay. 23.
23. you kind of are thinking through like your Rolodex of Fae, Fiend, and Undead, and you're like, it would have been. It's not possession, not some sort of poltergeist or anything. Undead. She's quite alive. You can feel a pulse. Kind of checking. You're just like, what is? And then you kind of like are investigating parts of her body, and you see underneath.
Is that what they call
Back
it?
of the ear and above, like where the brain stem is, like a weird sort of like very fine incision around her hairline. And then
Does
as
that
as you're doing that, stop!
match?
Stop!
Does that match what
Show me the
the cut
mark
of tuft of hair on my neck?
No.
on the neck. Show me where you sold it. And then I want to look there. Is it still open?
No.
Fuck. Knife.
At this
Sword.
point,
I
I'm
don't
gonna. That's not a knife.
I don't have a knife. I hold
Oh,
this.
that's a knife.
I'm fucking. I'll take whatever fucking
Yeah,
knife they give
Sping
me.
gave you one.
At
Sping gave
this
All right.
point,
I
as
gave him my
he's
sword. I
I
gave
will
him my
read-
sword.
I will
Go ahead.
reopen the incision.
and as he's doing that, I'm gonna cast detect thoughts at second level.
Safely.
As deep as what?
Coben thinks is non-lethal.
Okay.
Right into the brainstem.
And then what were you doing, Serge?
Casting detect thoughts at second
And
level as
then-
he's doing this.
My specific thing is I would like to investigate any type of squirming, worming, or parasitic. Coben's thinking he can pull something out, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, as you do. She's gonna take a couple points of damage for that.
Yeah, I'll send her unconscious.
enough.
I'm not afraid.
You do have enough padding
Wiggle
your-
room
your
with that
wounds
HP.
she's-
Yeah.
Detect thoughts is a what save?
It happens
Wisdom
automatically at
save.
the surface level, but if you want to go deeper, it's a wisdom.
Oh yeah, so this is happening at the same time as it's kind of here's what's gonna here's what happens as you're cutting through and you're not finding any worms as you're kind of like digging in and like
Oh, I'm in there.
yes you do like there's not really much of the like the skull cranium there as that part seems to be kind of shattered as it kind of gets mushy. You kind of start to peel back some skin where the incision is and reveals a brain almost directly into the brain. And Surge at this point,
So
your
she's
detect
so
thoughts
just she's skullless.
in like a certain part, yeah, where
Okay.
your incision was.
And the brain is there.
There is a brain there, yeah. And Surge, your detect thoughts is very strange because as you kind of tap in your surface level thoughts, you pick up a fear and basically a fear that something will be found out. And then you get surface level thoughts of like, I'll hide. And if you would like to go deeper, you
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I got no reason to hide what I'm doing, so.
all right, I will make a was it whiz save?
Wisdom save of 15.
Okay, that's a failure. That was a
Nice.
7.
Nice.
So with that, do you go deeper? I guess what does it say again?
Let me
what
read.
information you got?
Initially, surface thoughts. If it succeeds, if you probe deeper, the target must make a wisdom saving fail. If it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind. Something about worries, loves, or hates. Questions?
Okay. Here's what you gather as Quoben
Yeah.
is now he's peeling back the skin and going, "What the fuck?" This is happening at the same time. Your detect thoughts is tapping into whatever this brain is thinking, and you're gathering that the brain is but a pilot of a shell, and this shell is not used to belong to something else. And this brain, something looming large on its mind, you tap into and find out that this brain is something otherworldly and possibly dangerous. And looming on this brain's mind is some sort of, I mean, you get the vibe of domination, but
Looming
not
on
just
the brain's
in the sense it's just like domination sort of is, and not in this sense of like, yes, this brain in this body, but there's a
Larger
greater
goal.
scale.
Mm. Like the brains from Futurama or something. All right.
Can I pull out my magnifying glass and look at this hole to see if it's got like teeth or claw marks around the edges?
I'll tell him
Yeah,
that before he goes further. I'm like, that brain is not a natural brain. I'd be
This
very, very
brain is
careful.
not natural.
No, something otherworldly.
So the magnifying glass gives me advantage on seeing small details.
Yeah, and you do whatever got in here.
Oh, it's bad though. 14.
That's fine. You do. This wasn't removed, but more like the piece of the brain wasn't removed, but forcibly entered. And
Search this. I believe there's something inside. Do
Well,
you have
pull
a
it out.
command? Can you? I can't see it. Can you command it out or something?
I can try, I guess, if I can
Tell
see
to
it.
Come. Come.
I can command at will, so...
Wait, do we have a
my-
container? Fuck. Does someone have a jar or something?
Yes, please,
the hag
yes.
bag.
The hag bag. We'll just put it in the hag bag.
I don't know
Evil
if
Paul
that...
will recharge
you
the
would
hag
have to
bag.
release
Yeah.
the soul.
Wait, we could ask it what's inside this brain.
That's a very good
What are
idea.
you guys doing?
I got 2 questions anyways. Ask,
Yeah, let's do
ask
it.
the
Fuck
soul
We just
if it
added
knows
today, like,
anything
we're gonna
about...
miss it.
Yeah.
We'll ask the soul what it's gonna do, what the thing in here is, or if it knows what's in this thing's head.
Okay. Ask it instead of just saying we're going to ask.
We did. What's
What?
hag bag?
How does it... Do I have to...
You have
Go
to
ahead. I'm
speak
holding it
into
up.
yeah.
Coben's already speaking, so he knows...
All right.
What evil creature lurks within this cranium?
Okay.
That's what we ask. Is it yes, no?
Oh, right.
Sorry.
That was creepy.
I lurk within the bag and can't see out. If you let me free, I'll show you and tell you what's in whatever you see.
What were my options with this bag? It was release it.
Release
or
it or
bring
ask it another question. Or we could release it and recapture it, and that might
I
maybe
will just-
reset.
If you do not cooperate, I will burn your soul with inquisition. Inquiries.
You gather that
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I feel like he answered the question.
whatever's
and that
inside
was
the
it.
bag, it's like some sort of like it can't see out. It can just whatever you give it.
Alright, I will ask a long-winded question.
This is gonna be
Explaining the incision, the burrow hole, and the strange acting. Do you recognize any kind of creature that would make that sort of?
There are many creatures that live in brains and have them, and are them.
And as you ask, what is the final question of the bag kind of starts to, and then just and splits apart, and the soul just.
Wait, is the bag still there?
No. Like it's split, and it's kind of.
Oh, I thought we could get another one.
Well, you do have
No.
There was 2.
No. Yeah.
You have an empty one, and then you have a full one.
Oh, I thought that bag stayed if you dumped it.
Well,
Oh, I
if you
was
dump
under.
it- if you dump it, but if you expel all the questions you ask it,
It's okay. That guy was a dick.
We have a whole second bag. That's
All
awesome.
right, give me the second bag.
hold on. Now there's another being in the room.
Oh shit.
In the
Oh, wait, I thought he
dome.
died if it burned up.
He's
No, his
I'm
soul
I'm
is
so
just
confused.
released.
I'm so confused.
Oh, and he probably
Could have
can't leave the
released it.
dome.
I thought burning it up killed it.
We're
I'm so
finding out together.
We might have just made a big whoops.
You guys, as the spirit is now swirling around the room, and the bartender behind just picking up a couple glasses. Ah,
We're
not
in the
again.
dome. We're in the dome.
And oh, that's right. That's right.
We're outside the
looking at,
dome.
I'm looking at the tavern here, and I was just confused.
It's tavern keeper
You're
seen
polite
everything.
enough not to release poltergeist inside
Yes.
the bar.
As yes, now there's a spirit, and then they're squirming, as like trying to take her opportunity to get out.
No,
as you guys
even
are all
her.
in the dome, and we will come here next week with a roll of initiative of whatever the spirit is unleashed inside
Oh
the
my
dome.
gosh.
I look at the sun.
Yeah,
Oh, it's time
was
for me to
amazing.
go.
I was under the full impression that, like, by destroyed, like, the spirit was used.
Fizzle out. Yeah, me too.
And it like, disintegrated into dust in the wind.
Well,
Not
You
anymore.
should identifying Connor.
I gave you
well,
what I
it's not-
knew. What
it's
is
not like a magical. It wasn't like a magical item. Like here's all this stuff, sort of thing.
Someone's gonna get possessed.
Guys, once again, I didn't think that would happen.
Thanks, Coben.
Well, that is where we'll pick up next.
Isn't it? You know, why wouldn't it just leave?
See you later, Chad.
Well, it's in the dome.
It can go out of the dome. It just can't come in.
You got to give it
Oh, that's
permission, right?
I can give it.
People that
Well, I
you
don't
name.
care. It's here. Do we have no? This guy has nothing to do with what we're doing. Thanks for the bag. We say as we're still trying to capture whatever's in this hole, the skull hole.
Actually, I think what makes it a little more interesting is the soul. I mean, it looks for
I-
easy targets, and
Oh no!
it's just swirls around and then just shoots right into
The fucking
body
hole.
the body that you
It
guys
goes
are
in the hole.
examining.
Oh,
You guys are
no.
examining, and Coben, you've cracked open the skull bit. It's just like,
Oh no.
and then
Well, we know what's in there now.
thank you. I have flesh again.
What else is in there?
Do you feel?
Yeah.
And then just you see the
It's
back
working.
Coben, of you see the back of the skull kind of like there's like worms underneath the skin, and then just out of the
Fucking
back of this
Into the
creature's-
bag. I got
out of the back
out
of this
the hole.
creature's head, just kind of, and this creature sure pops out.
Do I catch
Um,
it in the bag?
4 legs and a brain, as
Wait, so the whole brain's out?
the whole brain, and then it has 4 legs and just starts trying to scurry away, and that's where we'll take off.
That's not letting out of the dome. That doesn't have permission out.
No, you don't have permission. You do. You can go. You just stay.
We're in here playing catch the brain.
Poltergeist stay. Poltergeist
Like,
stay.
oh.
Brain go.
Fucking Sping does this and it pops out. The fucking
I've got
Alright.
it. Oh,
As you guys are
Alright.
in your tiny
this is the
hut,
dumbest session.
This was great. This was like the most fun in a while. So many shenanigans and shit.
and
Literally nothing.
ever.
Nothing we did. Nothing that happened was anything in the region of what we were either attempting nor expecting. Oh, we'll go to a bar. It explodes. We're like, shit, this lady's weird. All right, we'll investigate.
How about going all the way back to there's a stampede coming at us?
It's like, what?
Swing, I'm gonna sing it the song of my people and take over a biff. That was great too.
We had a one fucking hour companion.
he sold it immediately. to
It
a
fucking hit
butcher.
me in the. It almost got me killed. It 1 health away from getting me fucking zonked.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
So
I gotta
we'll
go.
pick up-
But that
We'll
was
pick up from
stupid.
there
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
week. So,
See
thanks
you
for
later,
watching. Thanks for tuning in.
friends.
Peace
Bye,
out.
stream.